Aliens on the border.
The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found.
Faster than light, spaceship of the future.
By direction of the President of the United States, stay in your home.
Is it human or inhuman? Earthly or unearthly?
Born in that swirling inferno of radioactive dust, there is no word to describe them.
We may be witnesses to a biblical prophecy come true.
Why is it that we usually ignore the fourth dimension?
Is this the human race of the future?
Aliens on the border.
Hi everybody, what's going on? It's the middle of the week, it's Wednesday, and surprise, surprise, Roger isn't here.
Yeah, fucking asshole.
Now, so today we have some very special guests with us, and first and foremost, Orly's filling in.
Hi, I'm going to be the co-host for today, so I'm here. We have our beautiful, handsome host, sexy host, Josh.
I'm Josh. Neither of those statements are true.
100% true, by the way. Facts. And we have CBD Mainstream,
Mainstreet.
Mainstreet. My sorries.
I'm cry.
I cries.
Anyways, so if you guys can introduce yourselves to everybody, please.
I'm Gilbert Lopez.
I'm Stacy.
Hi, Gilbert and Stacy. Thank you guys for coming on. So
thank you for having us.
Yeah,
thank you for inviting us.
Of course, no, yeah, I just had to. I was super intrigued when I initially saw the Instagram page, so that was what sparked the whole, or what happened to
you follow
led to this moment.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I messaged him. He was like, "Who's on?" And I was like, "CBD Mainstreet." He's like, "Oh shit!"
I was like, "Damn, dude, I follow them on Instagram."
Yeah.
What intrigued you about it? Just curious.
I mean, I'm familiar with CBD products, and when I saw, I forgot who it was that had reshared one of your posts. Mm-hmm. I was like, "What is this? Something that's from here?" Because I'm like, I want to see what's up. So I clicked it, and then I saw a bunch of your products, and then I read in the description that it is from here. So I was like, "Whoa, who's doing this?" You know, because my experience with CBD here in Laredo, at least, has been from like super sketched out like head shops.
Okay.
Like, here's 100%. Some CBD, like then you smoke it and you're like, "Oh shit, I'm fucking high." I don't think that was CBD.
No.
Those like sketchy
we don't
shops.
Bash on anybody, but that's exactly why we started.
Right.
Introduce it to Laredo.
Yeah, no blah blood.
Yeah. No blah blah.
I know, dude. I'm fucking up my words. I'm so sorry.
Why are you so nervous, Orly?
I'm not, dude. I just got out of work. I'm sorry. I'm just not fully in it.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You're forgiven.
Yeah.
No, but yeah. So that's initially where the whole intrigue started, and I just thought that you guys kept a very well curated page. So kudos to that. Like all the pictures on there was like
her.
Kudos to that. It's really awesome.
Thank you. Yeah. That was a huge goal of mine, was for it to be aesthetically pleasing. You know, you look at it and that that it was gonna catch your eye, and that it wasn't gonna be something like, hey, just keep scrolling. Yeah. I'm real big about education and right. Making sure that you're fully educated, fully aware 100% of what you're putting into your body, especially with something that really is not even being promoted whatsoever here in Laredo. So that was a big part of it. Was the beginning parts when we decided we're going to do this. It was while we were waiting for our products to get here, was that, you know what, in the meantime, let's start telling people, like, what is this? You know, what's it about? How can it help you? What's it for? So that was a huge... That was the beginning part of the Instagram page.
And I think I saw it like literally the day that I messaged you guys was the first time I stumbled upon the page. And I was like, I just have to message them and see what's up. And I was curious to see like who is behind this. Because like you mentioned off the podcast that there is like you guys are not on there. So
username is Jake Castillo.
Yeah.
You commented on one of the posts, right?
Yeah.
See that? I remembered.
Yeah.
I brought you something.
I have a face like this.
Damn. I should have commented on that. Then I was like...
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's the
nice. Was it the one I commented on?
Yeah.
The plain Janes. I was literally just looking at those.
This is awesome.
Those are so cool.
This is cool. Check this out. Look, nifty little bag. Super. This is awesome, dude.
I saw your guys' story today that they said no deliveries. So you guys do deliveries?
That's all we do. Strictly deliveries.
Right. Strictly
we
deliveries.
don't have a
storefront, so we're only doing deliveries. He does that. I'm behind the scenes. He goes out.
You're the brain, sees a pretty face.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you, but I'm going bald.
Hey man, it's all good. A lot of good-looking people are bald.
It's a good team effort. I mean, obviously she's a little bit better on social media than I am. Right. I mean, I'm 34, so I'm still like
not as tech savvy.
No,
Yeah.
not at all. So
Good thing you got Stacy.
yeah. So she's a creative one. Every once in a while, I'll give her some pointers, but I'm all over the place, and she'll be like, "Oh yeah, we can use this, but not this."
But not say it like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I'm real straightforward. I can't do that on that page. So
That's super
cool.
awesome.
That's fucking badass. Yeah, I'm
This is
glad that
super
this
cool.
is finally being like approached in like Laredo, because I know that a lot of people aren't aware of what CBD is at all. Because I wasn't aware of it until maybe 2 years ago. I didn't know what CBD was, because I forgot. I think my ex-girlfriend actually introduced it to me. She had CBD cigarettes.
Okay.
So I started smoking that, and it'll help me a lot because I have a lot of back pain, and I don't like taking medicine at all. Because every medicine has something bad to it. Like Tylenol messes with your liver, ibuprofen as well.
Of course, right.
Advil over time, I think starts messing with your kidneys. I heard.
I don't know. Does it?
Yeah, that's what I heard. I think Advil does that. I'm not sure. But a lot of that stuff that I was like, oh, okay, I kind of don't want
It
to mess with
fixes
that.
one thing, but then
It fucks up something
yeah,
else.
it's
Right.
like over
Right.
you, like over the years it'll mess you up in some way, you know. So when I heard about CBD and how natural it was and all that stuff, I was like, oh, okay. So I started giving it a try. But yeah, I'm super glad that like you guys are bringing that to Laredo, and you're presenting it in a way that's more socially acceptable and
100%.
easier
that
to
was
digest.
the main goal.
that was our goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
'Cause,
lot
like,
more approachable. I feel.
Yeah, because there's some CBD cigarettes, like not to be rude and not to like talk shit on anyone, but on brands or anything like that. But there's like one CBD cigarette box that I bought once said "Mota" across the front, and I'm like,
Hey, come on, man.
dude. Like,
I'm trying to not be stopped.
Yeah, I'm trying not to get
Suspected.
pulled over or anything like
Yeah.
that. Like,
I want to be respected.
yeah, and those
Not
were
suspected.
Exactly.
it's like, oh, the steering wheel's in the front. No, but not trying to talk bad on those brands or anything like that. But they're trying to expose it like, oh, it's like weed. And
It's diet weed.
It's diet weed. Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why we don't have a huge select of products. Like we
Right.
try and keep it to a minimum and make sure we're selling good products, not just, hey, we got this, let's sell it. Like
Boom,
gummy
yeah.
bears, the gummy bears we just got, they were really hard to find because you know how gummy bears are made?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I don't know how gummy bears.
I mean,
are.
I assume that there's like.
There's animal
bones.
bone fragments.
Okay.
Part of
Oh,
bones.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
Just keep
Yeah.
me woke. I like gummy bears. Yeah, I
Yeah.
fuck with that. It's good.
Yeah, I love gummy
I,
bears.
I couldn't believe we used to give that to our kids. So,
Oh my god.
Yeah,
It's a bunch
no.
of ground up bones.
Yeah, basically.
so
So
those were really
the
hard
ones
to
we
find.
found were vegan
Oh,
or
wow.
are
Oh,
vegan.
nice.
So if you're into
Vegan.
They're good.
Ah,
We tried
vegan
that.
gummy
Lifestyle,
bears.
right, right,
Yeah,
Yeah,
vegan
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Shout out to Juan. Hey, Juan.
Yeah.
Good
Not
news.
even
Slowly-
if you're not
slowly.
vegan, like they're still good and
Right.
Yeah, I'm slowly trying to become vegetarian. Very slowly. Like,
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Don't be like Kevin.
No, Kevin, something else.
Fakeitarian.
Yeah.
No, we're carnivores.
KK.
yeah, no,
So,
I love steak.
Yeah.
But
So do I.
yeah, the
Yeah,
gummy
I
bears-
like my steak rare, so it's hard to quit sometimes.
So a lot of our products like that, it's minimal ingredients. It's basically just CBD. Our Vans Global, our most popular product, have sold out in 2 days. Those were a big hit. And I actually ordered them. I saw them, and you know what? I gotta order these. And so I called our vendor and I placed an order, and she didn't even know about it. She's like, "Well, why are you buying more stuff? We got all this a couple of days ago." I'm like, "Look at them." So 2 days later, we're sold out.
Yeah,
But-
they're very like
Can I take a look at
appealing.
that?
aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Same
Very
thing.
appealing.
Yeah, but I mean, visually appealing, but at the
Yeah.
same time,
100%.
we've had so many good reviews
Yeah.
on
Like
those
the worst part
specifically.
that we've gotten was like, oh, it kind of make my
throat.
throat itchy or whatever. But I mean, it's
A
just
little bit of cotton mouth.
That's to be expected with any cannabis product.
Any cannabis
so,
derived products,
yeah.
of course, 100%.
hemp derived.
And there you go, hemp derived.
Wow, these have how many milligrams?
160.
160. Wow,
Wow.
that's good. That's good stuff. Yeah.
You're like, I gotta go, guys.
Yeah.
I'll be
Like, I'm
I'll
on
be right
probation.
back.
Hold on.
0.3% THC, so we're legal. It's nothing illegal.
It's nothing
Okay.
illegal 100%. You have to know that CBD has no THC, which is the chemical in marijuana that gets you high.
Yeah.
It has little to none. It does have a little
trace,
bit.
yeah,
Yeah,
trace
it
amount.
has a
It's
trace
like,
amount,
it's
but
like
it
if you have
means
a
like
kombucha, you have a little bit of alcohol in there. but it's
Technically.
nothing crazy.
technically, but
That's a question that we get a lot of inboxes on drug testing.
Will I piss hot? Is that the most prominent question?
Exactly like that they ask.
He's like piss hot, yeah? Question mark.
But they always ask us that, and I always give the same response every time. You use it at your discretion. If it's an issue for you, then you need to talk to your employer. Yeah.
That you won't come out, but we don't want to tell you, and then you come back to us and be like, "Hey, I got come out." Like,
right, because like it's up to
and it's
the user to.
Better for people to read and do some research on it also, because you'll start reading a bunch of stuff on CBD and you'll just keep reading and you'll become more knowledgeable of it, and it's pretty cool.
I know, I agree, and really
knowledge is power, man.
100%. I agree with that too. And one of the things that I liked about CBD when I started looking a little bit more into it was like the anti-inflammatory aspect of it. That's great, because like, I mean, I may not look it, but I play basketball every now and then, stuff like that. And, just after a hard game. I
still play flag football, and I come back sore every day.
Boom.
Well, I don't play as much as I used to, but yeah, I tore my calf. So.
Oh, crap. How's that doing?
It's fine.
I still won't.
She's like, don't answer. It's fine.
He's good.
He's good.
Say it's good.
Fucking just knee him in the calf, man.
Oh yeah, but yeah. So like that's really one of the things, and like I recently had kind of tweaked my ankle playing a bit, and I didn't have these, but my brother had some other cigarettes. Not the Mota ones. I forgot what they were, and I asked him because I knew he had them, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, just grab one." So I did. And I had one like after work some day, and I just felt like, yeah, I feel great now, and it was pretty relaxing, like in general.
So that's another like some people ask, well, what am I gonna feel? And sometimes it's not really about what you're going to feel, but what you're not gonna feel anymore. Yeah, and that's I don't know how else to like say it and put it, get that message across. I had a friend tell me, I didn't feel anything. I just went to bed, and I'm like, yeah, but did you not feel anxious? Did you not feel relaxed? Did you not, all those things that you normally feel when you go to bed, restlessness? Did it help with those things? Well, yeah, it did. Okay, well then it was all the things that you didn't feel is what it helped you with. Yeah. So,
like, there's no real high. It's just more like it takes away like
there's no high at all.
Stuff. Yeah, there's no high whatsoever. But the best way I can explain it for me at least is I have a constant like small back pain in my lower back. And I started getting that when I was like 14, and it just kept getting worse and worse. And then 2 years ago is when my ex-girlfriend introduced me to CBD, and I was like when it'll be like severe to the point where I can't like sleep or something, like I smoke a CBD cigarette or I'll take a gummy or something, and it'll just I didn't feel anything, but that's the point. I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel any pain. Didn't feel anything. I just go to bed, no problem.
Yeah, we spoke about that a little bit earlier. How I went to a pain management, and they want to give you pills and shots, and I'm like,
that's the usual routine for everything.
Yeah.
For sure.
Unless you're giving me stem cells, I don't want nothing. Stem cells, man, that's where the future's at.
Yeah.
But CBD in general is great. I feel, and I know that like it has like anti-inflammatory, fucking properties. There you go. What the fuck? What else does it help with?
So because these statements aren't approved by the FDA, right. They can't market it as being beneficial for anxiety, but it does, has proven to help with anxiety, depression, pain, inflammation, sleep disorders, just to name a few.
There's
a couple other ones that they're out there, but we don't want to mention it just because there's still a ton of research to be done.
Right, of course.
And we don't want to be the ones to tell you, oh, they said it cures this or that. So we don't want people to take it so literal.
Right. No,
because it's not a product to cure anything. Really, it's to help with any type of ailments or symptoms that you have.
Of course, just to kind of help you get some rest for the most part. At least that's more so where it isn't like in my use of it. It's more so to just like rest and relax versus cure anything. I don't know.
We've had a bunch of customers message us after they use it, and it's crazy. It's that one lady that messaged us 2 days ago, that made our whole month since we started it. Like I took her some products Friday night, and when I got back home, I told her, I'm like, I really hope
that it works for her.
Yeah. Because she told us her backstory, like pain, like you name it, she has it.
Without getting into specifics, she's got a lot of health conditions and things that she's been suffering with that have caused her to become depressed and unable to function for a lot of things. And I didn't
She was nervous when we came on first.
I know.
No,
Oh,
you can't stop her.
I know.
Yeah.
No, I'm just fine. Keep going. No, it's fine.
No,
Hey.
I was just continuing what I said. I mean, I got home and I looked at her and I said, I really hope it works for her. Like, I was sincerely, like, how do you say it? Not worried for her, but like, I wanted
just want-
to-
yeah, I
Your
wanted it-
concerns, you know,
Yeah.
hoping for the best for
yeah,
her.
for
Right,
her.
and she
a
was-
couple of days later, she messaged us, and she messaged us like at 11, and then we get up like at 5 to go to work. And
Yeah, I was like, hey, like, listen to this. And like, I opened the message and I started reading it to him. And he's like, what the fuck? He's like, I thought something happened. Like, I scared him. And I was like,
What?
no, I was like so excited for her. I was like, I'm like, this made my day. I was like, I'm so happy that just in a couple of days, she was already starting to feel better. It was already working for her. And that she's willing to, like, you know, stick with it.
And that's
You know?
another point for CBD. It's not like you're gonna take it one day and you're gonna be like, oh, I'm cured, or oh, it doesn't
I
hurt.
feel better.
You
Yeah.
gotta take it continuously and every day, so you can start not feeling the way you felt before, or whatever. However, you
Right,
say it.
right.
So,
Having all those like aches and pains and stuff.
yeah.
Now CBD is relatively new on the like legal, or it has been relatively recently legalized in Texas, right? Like 'cause I remember that being a thing, but it kind of just went like under the radar a couple of years back, maybe like 3 or 4 or 5. I'm not sure anymore.
Yeah,
but
I think it was the. I remember reading about it. I'm not 100% sure on the timeline, but I think I was a senior in high school, because that's also the same time when they were trying to like this. They slipped in that bill and the bill to try to decriminalize marijuana for the first time in Texas.
They should have done that one too.
Yeah, but it wasn't until actually this past year that I think that Texas finally decriminalized marijuana, and at least here. But it's I think only a $500 fine now instead of like basically a misdemeanor. Yeah,
Misdemeanor, yeah.
Yeah, it used to be a Class C misdemeanor, but now in Texas, if you get caught with a gram, I think an ounce or more, you get you do get jail time, but an ounce and less, you get only a $500 fine.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, which is better. It's only fine.
Mean, it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
It's for sure. Like slowly, we're gonna become more and more progressive, especially since Texas is super conservative.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and I think it's within. I'm assuming within the next 5 years, I think it should be legal.
Hopefully,
if it's not, dude,
because it's insane. Like the taxation of it is like insane. Like the profits of it are to the sky, literally. I mean, some of the examples, like I think Colorado just recently decriminalized psychedelics, right?
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I think so. Like
probably,
shrooms, I think they recently decriminalized them.
Psilocybin mushrooms, guys.
And then syllabus was that shit.
Syllabus,
my class syllabus.
I heard on one of your podcasts, mushrooms. Yes, no.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
I've partaken of them before a couple of times. Probably not as, I don't know. I didn't get to have the experience that I wanted it both times, or all 3 times, but it was still a positive experience, at least in my.
But I think going back to CBD,
right, for sure.
Sorry about that.
No, that's fine.
That's our problem. We usually derail shit.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's September 1st is actually legal to actually grow hemp in Texas now.
Oh wow. I didn't even know that.
That was one of the laws that they're talking about. September the 1st, it'll be legal for hemp farming.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, we're moving in that direction. It's only legal if it has over 0.3% THC to sell in a dispensary. So once Texas legalizes it, I mean, you're gonna see them start popping up everywhere.
For sure.
Let's get in on that ground level.
For sure.
I feel like it'd be a lot easier to push for legalization in Texas if you could just be like, look, dudes that own all the fucking land, you'll profit from it.
Yeah, it's insane.
It'll be great.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they know that it's.
Hey, kill them.
For sure. Because I mean, like,
kill them family. What's up?
Because I think 85%. I think 85%, or I'm just skyrocketing too high. Like 85. I'm gonna give it a big range. 75 to 85%. I think of Texas is private land. Which is insane.
Which is wild.
Which is wild to think, because I mean that's more than half, and Texas is like one of the largest states.
Yeah.
Those are the people who really run Texas.
100%, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, look, dude, you can make hella money off of it. I don't care. I just want it to be legal, my guy.
Yeah.
That's all we care about. I feel like it would. I don't know. Like, have you ever been to Colorado, Denver at all?
No.
Anywhere?
No.
So I recently went a year ago in April, and Jesus, it was great. Like it was amazing to.
Everyone's nice.
Yeah,
someone gave
everyone's
money.
nice.
Everyone's in a good mood.
Yeah. Everyone's in a super
Nobody's
good mood.
drunk.
Nobody's
fighting.
drunk.
Yeah.
So it was like a Sunday morning, no, like a Saturday morning. Maybe we were just strolling around like a part of Denver, and there was just like dudes outside like blasting some random music, like dancing and shit. I was like, well, this is what life is like when weed is legal, I guess. It's just awesome.
It's just like Sunday morning doing the robot. Like, howdy, neighbor. Like,
no, like for real, like it was so random and great. And like I went to a dispensary. It's like a legit dispensary for we went to a couple throughout the week that we were there.
Obviously.
Yeah. But it was like, whoa, like being at a candy store as a child again. It was great. But I would have liked to have seen maybe like some non-THC products. Maybe there were there and I just didn't even pay attention. But because I was so like, well,
yeah, I'm sure there was tons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but again, coming back to what I feel you guys are bringing to the table for Laredo is it's great because it's kind of like going hand in hand with like this, what I feel is kind of like a artistic revolution in a sense, right? Now, even though it's a business, I feel that it still adds to the flavor that it's just some weird thing that's going on in Laredo to where now there's like, oh shit, there's comedy shows. Oh shit, there's like fucking, there's a beer garden. You know what I mean? Like there's food trucks. Like what?
Real quick though,
what's up?
Kevin just comments is like, yes, he loves your guys' Instagram page.
Thank you, Kevin.
Kevin, did you share their thing that one time? Maybe it might have been
I'm pretty
Kevin.
sure it was McKevin. Because knowing how Kevin is such an advocate for all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a hipster fuck.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Kevin.
Shout out to Kevin. What up, boy? And but yeah, man, like
so this is still like really like new to even to us. You know, it hasn't been that long since we've even started using it personally ourselves. But a lot of people ask like, where's your store? Do you have a storefront? We don't. But it also kind of adds to the touch that it's kind of private and personal. You know what I mean? We get tons of messages of people telling us really personal things about their, you know, their health conditions, about their family members, and they don't want to walk into a store. You know what I mean? Like they don't want to be seen. To some people, it's still really taboo. Yeah. It can't be brought up. Their jobs, their work, their family members. You know, they think it's sweet. You know, it's drugs.
especially here because there's so many like conservative-minded people.
Yeah. So the part that we get to deliver, and it's like, we'll meet you wherever you need to meet. My brother's like, do you guys feel like drug dealers? I'm like, sometimes, like, we're like the connect. Like,
yeah, I got the plug.
Yeah.
Got 2 phones, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, maybe in the future where that may be a possibility of having a storefront. Yeah. But right now we're kind of liking the delivery part of it just because it's private for our customers. It's also flexible for us because we do have full-time jobs. We are parents. We do have kids. We have
3
tons.
kids.
Yeah. So we have tons of stuff on our plate, and it allows us to be flexible. Like tonight, no delivery. Sorry, guys. We did have
here.
Yeah. We had a lot of inboxes tonight about deliveries, but, you know, we'll hit you up tomorrow.
Holla at them tomorrow in the DMs. Someone has a question.
This whole weekend, so.
Who has what?
I don't know. Someone had a question.
No, I don't think so.
Well, anyways, one of the questions that I had actually, because I was telling some of my friends that I was going to have y'all on before I knew who you guys were. I was like, CBD Mainstreet. No, no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was a question. Sorry.
Okay, go for it.
It's Kevin's question. Kevin, fuck you. So we're not going to actually. He's asking if there's ever been any pushback from local or state laws, like Laredo-wise and stuff like that, like from what you guys are doing.
So far, not yet.
The worst we've gotten is
oh yeah, well the worst thing was what we were telling him earlier was I don't know if somebody reported our hashtags for hashtag Laredo Texas,
probably competitor,
or CBD Laredo CBD. We did have it banned for a while. You couldn't find us through hashtag, but that's been it so far. Yeah.
And that was specifically with Facebook, right?
That was specifically with Instagram. We don't.
Oh, with Instagram.
We don't
That's
have
the reason why we don't want to do Facebook.
Right. Yeah.
And then shutting down our Instagram, and there goes our Instagram.
Yeah, and I don't know. Again, like one of the biggest things is I feel that whenever there is like some sort of, I guess like alternative medicine, for the most part, at least here in Laredo, it's always like your point of access has always been just like head shops. And it's not to knock them because there's a couple that are like cool, you know, they're rather professional, but some of them are like, what the fuck? Drug
But
deals
it's what
going
are
on
you
over there.
looking for? You know what I
Exactly,
mean?
yeah.
I mean, if that's what you're looking for and that's what you want to buy, like that's great. Like, but for others who are looking for something like what we're trying to promote, which is like
Right.
minimal ingredients, some of the stuff organic,
Known-
some of the stuff
known
vegan,
brands.
no heavy metals, no toxins in our products, then you're gonna come looking for us. You know what I'm saying?
Vape pens, be very careful with those. There's one that they tried to sell us that had lead in it.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure
Whoa.
it's minimal, but
still.
you know what I
Still,
mean?
yeah, you don't want to
Yeah.
be consuming that.
Yeah,
That's
so-
crazy.
Yeah, and it also looked bad on the business front as well, because it's
Exactly.
like, oh, they have lead in their shit, and like no matter, even if it was just one pen out of one line of products, they have several lines of products, like that would be like a stamp on your brand, and
Yeah.
you guys just don't want that.
Anything that we have or that we're selling or trying to promote is not something. Is all of it is something that we ourselves would personally use.
I've personally tried everything I have.
Nice.
Nice.
That's great.
That's smart.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
that is. What is your most like popular product?
Our Vance Global cigarettes.
Yeah?
Those.
Yeah,
I would assume like the tincture would be up there.
it is.
Yeah.
Start-
It's
yeah, it's-
either
The cigarettes, hands down, is
it's-
the
but
favorite
tincture
product.
drops
Yeah,
are really popular as well.
for
Yeah.
people who don't want to smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of on the fence about that because like I like smoking stuff.
Just put
That
out
sounded
there.
like it. Wait a minute. let me-
Smoking
in
what?
general is
Sausages,
bad.
sir?
no, like yeah, and that's what I was about to get. Like so, like smoking stuff in general, whether it's like cigarettes, CBD cigarettes, marijuana, combustibles or whatever, it's not good for your lungs.
We got you. Cops, come in.
So yeah, but I mean like I like the feeling of it. Like the like little ritual that is
Yeah.
involved
Yeah,
with doing
yeah.
it.
Right.
I don't know.
Like they say, like I think like 20% of smokers are usually just smokers just because they like to
Yeah.
inhale smoke and stuff. Which is why a lot of people prefer to smoke. Like, oh, I prefer smoking joints and blunts over smoking bongs or something like that, because it's like the holding of an object in your mouth and stuff like that. That's what some people
Makes
say.
sense.
Very Freudian concept.
Yeah,
Just a phallic object.
a phallic
in around your
object.
face.
Yeah, very flaccid object.
Phallic, bro.
Flaccid is
No.
is the thing.
Where do we
It's a
find them?
joke.
What is that? Who's asking that?
Where do we find them?
I don't know.
Oh,
Instagram.
okay. Instagram. You guys can find them. You guys can plug
At
yourselves. if you guys
CBD
want.
Mainstreet.
At CBD Mainstreet, we don't have a Facebook. Like we said earlier, Facebook is real weird about their rules and their laws and whatever. We do know of other CBD stores that have been banned completely from Facebook. They shut them down for 30 days, and then they let them come back. And then as soon as they post something, they shut them down again.
Another
So
days,
yeah,
we're trying
so
to-
we're
That's so
just-
weird because like Instagram,
They're owned by the same.
Yeah, Instagram's owned by Facebook. That's
That's
so
exactly
weird.
what we were talking about earlier, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking like I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
Sorry, I was late by the way.
Oh no, like it's fine. It wasn't even on the podcast, so it's
No,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah. We didn't start till you got here.
So
We'll
we
wait for us.
promote it on Instagram, and then everybody inboxes us, send you an invoice. We set up a delivery time, and then we meet you wherever you want to meet.
You can
Bam,
pay
bam.
cash. It's cool. No paper trail.
No paper trail at all. That's what's great. I really like the idea of you guys having care for, I guess, like your customers, patients. I don't know what you want to call
Well,
them.
like I said, like nothing that we sell is not anything that we wouldn't personally use. So
What's your personal favorite item?
I like the tincture drop because I don't necessarily really like to smoke anything. So I like the tinctures. Goes underneath your tongue, and then it works like right away within seconds, minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's really good for back pain, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I need some shit because like I'm honestly experiencing back pain like right now.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like a.
We'll have one after the show.
We'll have one after the show. Just
100%.
fucking squish it.
No, I didn't squish it. I just
Okay, yeah. I think I actually tried these. I think that's why I got so excited when I saw them, because I think one of our friends, Robert.
right.
Robert had some, I think, because he was like, "Oh yeah, like, the box looks so similar," but I was also very intoxicated at the time. but he took them out and he's like, "Oh, they're CBD," and I was like, "Oh, cool." Like I haven't seen CBD joints since like I think the last time was Kevin had one, and I tried it and it was fucking great.
Where's
I fell asleep.
Kevin?
Kevin
Keep
is
talking about Kevin.
He's at
Where's
work.
Kevin?
He's at work.
Kevin is a
Unfortunately.
shitty photographer. Just kidding. No,
No,
he's a professional
yeah.
photographer, and he does also a job he works with.
He works with me.
Yeah,
He's one half of the Lab 451 group.
yeah,
Yeah.
He's a good photographer, and he's a huge advocate for it all.
They do
He-
like a wedding
Sh- I-
photography.
Yeah.
Sorry, shout out to On the Streets of Laredo. They love that we're on with you guys.
Oh, that's
Kevin.
his coming
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
podcast.
hi again,
Hi, Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah. All
Kevin
support
Kevin.
from everywhere. He has a bunch of fake accounts just
Just
supporting.
supporting. Yeah.
All 1,000
So
of our
basic.
followers.
So basically, Kevin and my mom are the only ones watching this right
Yeah,
now.
they just have a bunch of different laptops all watching the stream right now.
Yeah. Kevin's like, we gotta promote this shit.
For real. But again, really, it all just goes back to that. I like the way that you guys have branded the whole CBD movement, because I feel like it is a movement, and again, it comes with this weird place that we're in, where Laredo is just changing a lot. Like a lot of the people that are putting stuff out there and influencing other people are like in the creative scene. I feel
100%. Like for example, the one of the primest examples I can think of right now is like Laredo's downtown is extremely different to how it was maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. Because I remember how it was when my parents would tell me like, don't go down there, don't do that shit.
For real, like no eyes, no, por favor. I mean, they're still there, but now they just moved to like
they're further down.
Yeah, they're further down. They're on the bridge now. You know, we're slowly pushing them out. No, but it's extremely different. So like, you know, seeing these like you guys popping up like just goes to show that how much it's gonna change, and no matter how much some people fight against it, it could be. Even my own parents fight against it from time to time. It's extremely common, especially since Texas is extremely conservative. But there is no way that they can stop it, because sooner or later, like those people are gonna get older, and they're gonna keep on changing their ideals and their morals, and it's gonna happen naturally.
I mean, it's coming. Yeah.
100%.
It's either you get with the times, or you get left behind, man.
And even then, there's still like older people that are with it, but like she said, they're not out there supporting it because it's still kind of in their
eyes. It's still taboo.
It's still taboo. But I mean, we've gotten older customers too. Like
for sure. Like I honestly I'm trying to get my dad on CBD because he had a back injury at work almost over a year ago, and he's been out of work since then. And he's like, oh, like all this pain, it's too much, and he's taking medicine, he's taking shots and all that stuff, and
shots of what?
And he's taking steroid shots on his back.
I was kidding.
No, like this is serious stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Like, so fuck you, by the way.
Hey, I'm
bringing my heart out here.
Bro, I'm not the one that told someone's mom to suck a dick, dude.
We're talking about CBD here. Excuse me, sir.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
That was the misunderstanding. But anyways,
took it out of context.
That was one time.
That was extremely out of context. Extremely out of context.
Why you gotta bring up bullshit?
Yeah, right.
For real.
Nice.
We just fixed that shit, bro. Come on.
So, hold on.
Let me finish my story.
Please. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm trying to get my dad on CBD, and I'm telling him and explaining it to him, like, it's not marijuana. It does smell and it does look like marijuana if you do the cigarettes or if you do the joints. Like, but there's
creams,
there's pills, there's mints, there's gummies, there's all these other like tincture drops, which I did not know existed, but now I do.
That's awesome.
Like, I was like, you have all these things that can help you with back pain. Like, take advantage of that, like, especially now since it's going to be cheaper in the long run, for sure, 100% cheaper.
And safer for your body.
Safer for your body, guaranteed. Like, that's a guarantee. Even, like, they haven't done full research on it, but it's still a guarantee compared to, like, how these things are going to mess you up over time. But, I mean, like, slowly hopefully he'll, like, see the way and he could start doing that stuff.
I was reading some research that they were many years ago when they were talking about the benefits of marijuana, and I'm talking about marijuana with THC in it, or cannabis with THC. They were doing this research, and what they wanted was they were using the funding to prove that it was bad for you. So they start doing the research, and then they're finding, wait, this is actually it's beneficial. So they stopped the research. You know what I mean? Because they're like, okay, we're not putting money into it to prove that it's good. We wanted you to prove that it was bad.
Once.
So, yeah, go.
Sorry. No, I'm just throwing something
go
out there.
now.
Once big pharma joins in, everything's
it's
gonna be okay. Everybody's gonna like it. It's good for you now. But
so that's why yesterday we posted that disclaimer saying, like, there, of course, it's not FDA approved. Nothing says that, none of these statements say that it's gonna help with the X, Y, or Z, but also fuck the FDA because it will, right? Because it has for other people.
Proven.
There's people
it's
who
proven
are
that they just
telling
don't
us
wanna
otherwise.
socially accept it yet,
It's like, how many of us grew up with our grandmother that had like weed in her alcohol?
That was one of the stories I wanted to mention.
Yeah.
Her grandma or great-grandma used to boil it and put it like
with
as
alcohol
as
a rub.
As a rub,
Mm-hmm.
And it worked great for them.
Yeah.
So
and on like what to kind of follow up with what you were saying, like also my dad, he had like an injury when he was a kid because he grew up like on a small like village in Mexico and shit. So he got kicked by a horse on his knee. It's fucking crazy.
Damn, bro.
It's fine if you laugh because it was like ancient past or whatever. But like now he has like chronic.
He's fine now, but
he's fine
now.
now. He was like 8 or 9 when that happened, so he's obviously not that young anymore. But
it was his birthday and he was playing pin the horse, pin the tail on the horse,
pin the tail on the horse.
Oh,
no, and so like ever since then, you know, like now he's had like that knee pain and stuff. So that's something that I'm trying to get him onto. So I'm probably gonna get him some tincture drops for that.
Yeah, I think I have to slip it in his, when he's asleep. Just fucking lift his tongue.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. And I was like,
right.
Do you feel better, Dad?
My uncle actually has
what does
Parkinson's.
he have? Oh, I was like, what does he have?
And
Which uncle?
Yeah, old school family.
Microsoft like thing, just
So my cousin asked me like, "Hey, what are you studying?" So I told him, and I told him, "Look, just look it up. Do your own research. Look at videos, how it helps you." And
¿Es mota o qué, güey?
That's what he said. "Es mota o qué?" And I'm like, "No, wait."
Es la venenosa.
So they did their research, him and his sister, my other cousin, and they're like, "Now we just gotta talk to Dad."
We got to convince him that it's
he's old.
safe.
Just don't tell him. Be like, "Oh look, this is a new thing. It's
and
not even anything."
But hopefully he'll come around and try it. I mean, there's no side effects. It can either work for you or and it doesn't work for you, and nothing happens. You know what I mean?
This is like on that note, like another anecdote in relation to like, or I guess not Parkinson's, but so this one ex-UFC fighter, Brendan Schaub, his son, I think he's only like a year or 2, maybe 3. So he was suffering from like epileptic seizures, and they started giving him CBD oil after like a while, right? And it's been working for him, and he's been giving them that ever since.
Have you ever seen the show Weedicket?
No. Oh, I was gonna bring that up. It's on Vice.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It's a real liberal channel.
Yeah, but the part
but that show is cool.
Yeah.
It's very informative.
They talked about moms crossing like state lines because at the time CBD cannabis or in general it was illegal in some states, and moms were crossing state lines bringing it over to the states illegally. It was a group of them who had kids who had like severe stuff going on.
Yeah, they threw some in jail, right?
Yeah.
Like, or some crazy shit.
But these moms didn't care. I mean, you'll do anything for your kid.
100%.
Yeah.
Shout out to the moms.
Whoop.
Mom of warriors 3 out there. Oh yeah.
Mom of 3.
I have 3 dogs. So
shut the fuck up.
I give them CBD. Oh, I'm just like,
you can.
Yeah.
You can. I mean, we've never given it to our dog. I haven't talked to the vet about it. I'm sure at some point I will. But our dog is real anxious. She doesn't do well with kids. She's very hyper. She's real anxious. Has a lot of anxiety. She only does well around our kids. And it took her a good 1.5 years to get where she's at.
So
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We adopted her from labs.
Something.
Oh, what is he?
See. But you can give it to pets, and that's why we were asking our customers on our Instagram page if they wanted to do that.
It's so funny. Literally, as you're finishing up your thing about your dog, someone just asked, "Can I give CBD to my dog?"
Who is that?
You can.
Jenny,
Jerry.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, apparently you can talk to your vet first before you do anything.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure there's got to be some type of research, because I mean there's oils and stuff that they sell for cats because cats are very anxious.
No, like they sell dog treats, they sell dog.
Wow.
It's like a thing.
We have our vendors that sell it.
We just didn't know if people wanted it. Yeah.
Get a couple of cute dogs. Take some nice pictures. Boom.
Can we borrow yours?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Just the mom though. The other 2 are kind of ugly.
The other 2, like
yeah.
They're not photo ready,
Maybe Finn after a nice haircut. He's got pretty eyes.
He does. I saw him when he was about to get out. He's cute.
He's colored eyes. Well, anyways, CBD. Have you ever tried like mixing it into drinks and stuff? 'Cause I know there's like CBD like sodas.
So
and shit, right?
the tinctures, you can actually put them like in your drink, water, coffee. Now there's even like they sell bottles of water of CBD in it.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen that.
That's interesting. I wonder how it tastes. If it just tastes like water.
It does.
Probably just has like a
tastes like water.
Oh, okay.
It looks a little bit different when you shake the bottle. The water here looks kind of like
it's
you
oil.
can tell there's
like
oil.
oily.
There's a little oil.
Yeah.
But I mean, it tastes just like water. Yeah.
Throw some in a smoothie. What's up?
Dude? Yeah, you can.
You can literally put it in almost into anything.
Anything, yeah.
Wow, it's amazing. The fucking future, my guy.
It is, dude. I mean, Damn it! I wish we were.
I'm so glad I'm like so like misinformed on a lot of the CBD. Not in the sense of like I have like bad information on it, but I'm saying like I don't know anything about it. So like just talking to you guys makes me learn a lot.
Yeah, so the tinctures, you can put them straight under your tongue, put it in food, mix it in a drink. Actually, they say that...
throw it in all my dad's Diet Cokes.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Just fucking just drawing the bottle in that
Here,
shit.
Dad.
It actually, the effects are better when you mix it with alcohol.
Whoa.
Because it's like
So they say.
Because it's an oil, because it's like a carrier. So the alcohol is the carrier for it.
Oh,
so
that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense
Okay.
because that makes sense. Shit. No, that makes sense because like alcohol is blood thinner, so it just kind of circulates to your system probably faster. That makes sense.
So you can also smoke it. You can we have those
Ingest
gummies.
it, right,
Yeah. It takes longer, of course, if you ingest it. But the fastest way is either smoking it or using the oil.
And for the people that are watching, like, what are your price ranges on those things?
Well, as low as like $15 for the cigarettes, or like
We got some lip balm for $10.
Yeah.
My daughter uses that.
Yeah.
It worked.
Wow.
We put it on our daughter. My mom says she's getting high. I'm like, no, she's not.
No,
Mom.
she's
Si mata en grifa.
¿Qué? Está fumando mota.
Don't call CPS.
No, we're kidding.
It's a joke.
We're
It's a
joking.
No.
It's a joke. No.
This is
We got
comedy.
some pretty cool recovery capsules for a good night out and get a little hungover. You take
Yeah,
2 of those.
I forgot about those. That's true.
Orly.
$6.
Dude, that's me for
Yeah.
sure.
What are you doing
man.
this weekend? Hit us up on Saturday.
Yeah.
But
I was like,
They have 33.5 milligrams.
I might need you
CBD.
guys on Friday because I'm gonna get drunk on Thursday. I already have it planned out.
Damn.
Those
son.
are only $6. You get 2 capsules. Drink them the next day.
Wow.
It's like a
Really
quick
so.
recovery kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is it like an Alka-Seltzer? You throw in some water?
No,
No,
it's
just-
a capsule.
Oh, okay. So it's just capsule.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was thinking.
And
about
there's nothing
tablets.
else in it except the oils. So
Nice.
that's another thing. Like you'll buy capsules that say CBD on it or edibles that say CBD, but what else is in it and how much CBD are you really getting in the product that you're taking? So we're kind of like doing the research for you.
That's
Making
It's
sure,
a- it's
yeah,
like a-
making sure
It's a
that
curated selection.
Yeah.
You're getting
yes,
nothing but
exactly,
quality.
right?
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
the reason why we don't.
Because I mean, like, you still have to think about the consumer himself, because like they're gonna be lazy and they're not gonna want to look into that or read the product itself.
Yeah, we get a lot of that too. You know, hey, what do you recommend for XYZ?
Because
Which
CBD in
one?
general is, it's being honest, it's not something cheap. You're not gonna pay $10 and.
Or if you pay $10, you're gonna
Yeah,
get
that's
what
what I was
10
saying.
Yeah,
bucks
exactly.
is
You're
worth,
gonna get
right?
whatever.
It's just
the-
like any other product. Mostly any other product. You get what you pay for. You know what I mean? So, I mean, what we look for, just like she said, is good quality products that people are gonna like and they're gonna come back to us because they like it.
It worked. Or
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
working for them.
And
Right.
So it's not just about selling. Like we gotta make sure
It's
it
about
works.
Oh, for sure.
yeah. It's about providing a quality product that can
Yeah.
improve someone's life. Dude.
And that's a good thing, like, to have that, like, for you guys to care in that sense, because there's so many people that start businesses and don't care what they're pushing out. They just want to push out something. And it's great that you guys are doing the research. You guys are testing it out on yourselves, which is extremely ballsy to do. It's like a lot of business providers or business owners don't do that. And you guys are doing the research. You guys are providing that information to the public and telling them like what you have and how it's used and what it can be used for. That's fucking great.
prime time.
Just want to.
One of the questions
kudos
I
on that
wanted to throw out there is like, where, I guess I'll start with Gilbert. Where did your experience with CBD begin? Like, what initially got you into it?
CBD or cannabis.
Whichever one you want to
Whichever
talk
one you
about.
want to start off, man. It's
I
no
mean,
problem.
I'm pretty sure we've all smoked cannabis before, so
What? Not me.
I don't know. I guess CBD in general. Just I used to smoke weed.
Pothead.
Yeah, I guess the first time I smoked was I was 14, 15. But after a while, when you grow up, I have kids and all that, so you get away from that, and then, like she said, I mean, we started talking about it. I mean, back pain, just like you have, and going to the doctor and them recommending you take shots, and then, but it's only going to last you 6 months. You got to come back in 6 months, and then you might need surgery. I'm like, nah, I can't do that. I don't want pills. I don't like taking pills. So basically just starting doing the research on, because CBD had just kind of come out back in, I guess it was like 2012 or 2013, where it was just slightly coming out. So I was like, oh, there's another alternative. Like, it doesn't get you high. It doesn't, like, I can try this, and it's not going to get you high. I can still go to work.
You're still getting all the benefits of
It's
cannabis
weed without
without
the weed.
getting high.
Yeah, it's
right?
weed without the weed. Like,
Yes.
so that's where I kind of started reading a lot about it, and it took us a while for me to get actually, because you need the wife's approval. So
Of course.
Headquarters.
I finally got her into it, and
I had a rough day with the kids. I was at the bookstore. I see the book, and I'm like, "What is?" I took a picture of it. And I'm like, "You want it?" He's like, "Yes, buy it for me." And then I get home, and I'm like, "Well, I'm just gonna read it." And I read it in under a week. Yeah.
I didn't need the book to tell me it was good for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just kind of I have a book about it.
I'm just glad you're reading it, so you can get the approval.
Yeah.
Basically.
And then I'm like, I think I'm gonna order something, and he's like, "Yes." Do it
now.
Yeah.
Sends credit card information.
Yeah. So I did, and then we both just started using it, and I'm like, this is kind of working. Like, so.
She won a face.
I won something
from another CBD company. It was a Select brand, I think, or Wildflower.
No, it was a Wildflower
pen.
Something that we sell now. I was like on a random page, and I won it, and I was already using a pen from somebody else, and I won that one. So now we had 2 pens, and we're like, okay, well, like they both work, like they're both good, and then kind of just snowballed from there.
Oh wow.
I was using it more like as a like anxiety relaxer kind of thing.
I use it for pain management basically. Because I have back pain, real back pain.
Like two opposite sides of the spectrum, and
right?
Like like one thing can help you with that. That's great. Because I mean, like if you would have gone like the pharmaceutical route, like you would have gone through surgery, injections, and all that stuff, and then you would have gone to like maybe therapy and Xanax
stuff like that.
Yeah. Like it would have been 2 completely different things, but like here with just one thing, it helped you.
It helped with both. Right?
One natural product, my guys.
Natural product. You stupid mother. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't do drugs. And one of the honestly, it's crazy that you bring that up, the whole pain management thing. So I used to work at a physical therapy clinic, and we saw a lot of patients that were like lower back pain, like SI joint, all that other stuff, and that was literally like 9 out of 10 times it was that same procedure. I went and got shots like 3-4 times already. Now they're gonna do surgery. Now you're
gonna take opioids.
That's exactly what my dad went through. Like the first 4 months of him being in the pain he was in, they just kept on giving him injections, and then he's debating on getting the surgery right now. And he's
the fusion or what? Do you know?
Yeah, I think it's actually is a fusion thing.
Lumbar fusion, man.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
And I'm just like, oh, fuck. Like we're extremely worried about him because like we don't know how it's gonna react. Because literally the guy's like, yeah, the injections didn't work. It's 50-50 on the surgery working.
Yeah, no, I don't take those. I didn't want to take those chances.
Yeah, and I'm just like, damn, dude, I don't know.
And more often than not, like in those patients that were recovering from like L5, S1 fusions or whatever, they have like sciatica for the rest of their lives, and it's just like, damn,
yeah,
that's horrible. So there's a nerve that's like at the bottom of your spine, innervates like your legs, right? So they
pain shoots down to your legs,
burning sensation, numbness, heaviness, all that type of stuff.
Dad, please don't fucking do the surgery. Just fucking smoke weed. I beg you.
Weed, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's cheaper. Yoga does help, dude.
Yoga does help. I did yoga for my back, and it worked.
I do yoga and I do meditation for my back, and I from every now and then I do CBD. I gotta get more on that.
Get on that, dude. Yeah. Core workouts. Gotta have a strong core.
I also do a lot of edibles, so that helps a lot.
Edibles in general are pretty wild. Like
they're great.
THC edibles, it is.
Yeah, they're great. They're great. Like I prefer that than any other form of having it. Like I rather like I've done like the extreme weed stuff, which is like dabs and all that stuff, and
that's crazy.
And
that's like weed
doing
crack.
Like doing the crystals and shit. Like I remember like I did that back in college and stuff, and how fucked up it would get me and stuff, and it was cool, whatever shit. But the the anxiety of it, like the anxiety of smoking it, of coughing and almost passing out from coughing too hard, and having to freak out because you're smelling like marijuana and you constantly
instead of it
like
calming you, like it's literally
just like
anxiety producing.
Yeah, 100%.
So then when I got into edibles, it was like I dabbled in it in high school, and then I got really into it in college, and it's just great. It's just like the smell is nowhere to be found. It doesn't exist because you're just eating it.
Maybe in your farts.
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm kidding.
I'm cupping them now just to see if it smells.
It smells like dank. And one of I feel that as a species or whatever, we're learning more and more about just natural remedies. CBD being one of them, cannabis being another one of them, that it's proving to have like fucking clinical applications, as well as, well, I guess that's more so for like physical health, and in some cases mental health for people that
What's a
suffer from
holistic
anxiety.
approach?
Exactly.
Yeah. So mind, body, soul, spirit. Like
Soul, spirit, the whole nine.
trying to
Whole
get the whole
spectrum of
wellness. Yeah.
Yeah. And one of the other things that has also kind of been on the radar is like I guess psychotherapy with the assistance of like psychedelics, like specifically like psilocybin.
That's the CIA,
and stuff.
sir.
No, not MK Ultra, dude. Not MK Ultra. Like they've been doing clinical trials for helping people that have like PTSD at Johns Hopkins and stuff with psilocybin mushrooms and psychotherapy and even like MDMA and stuff like that. So, and where they're not just treating, and this is, I mean, if you guys want to look this up, this is more, probably like better information than I'm giving you now, but not just treating PTSD, but like actually being able to cure it with the help of like psychedelics and psychotherapy. So that's pretty large. It's pretty huge.
Yeah, it's a big
I would say
step forward.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm just all for saying fuck you to FDA and fucking big pharma. Fuck them.
Yeah.
So
Same.
CBD, guys.
Same.
Yeah, and again, it's just, I don't know. I feel like it's a good way to start opening your mind with CBD. Right, you'll see alternatives out there other than just your, I don't know.
This is a beautiful way of like, you know, how people say like, oh, dip your toe in. This is more like, you know, you're just looking at the water at that point. Like you're not even dipping your toe in. You're just kind of like, okay, I'm near the water. I'm here. Because it's like, it's there but not there. Because if you want to experience like further of like the mental things, is, you know, you can switch over to cannabis if you want. But if you're looking just for like the healing qualities of it, CBD is like a great way to start off. Looking straight into the camera and telling you, fucking dad, come on, do it.
For real.
There's still a ton of research to be done, like I said, but I'm a big football fan, basketball fan, and I follow a lot of these athletes. The most
What
recent
team?
one,
For NFL.
Cowboys.
Yes, how are you?
I know.
Wait, you follow the NFL or what?
Yeah, I follow the NFL.
Well, who's your team?
I'm not gonna say.
Who's your team?
Also.
Cleveland
Now you're
Browns.
Cleveland Browns, really? It's like Chargers. No, Steelers.
I like the Steelers.
What a pansy.
What do you like?
Nah, just playing.
Yeah, you don't even know.
I like the touchdowns. Nah, just playing. I like the Bears, dude. I'm a Bears fan.
Really? It's a random fan.
No, my family's from Chicago, most of them. So,
But
kinda
are you
just
from Chicago?
inherited. No, I just kind of like inherited.
I'm like a Steelers fan. Are you from Chicago? Are you from Philadelphia?
No, bitch.
Hold on.
There you go.
Yeah. Let's fucking fix my back because the
Ready
shit's
now?
hurting.
No, but yeah, you're right. Like a lot of athletes have been turning on to this, and I'm less inclined to like football and stuff like that, and I follow like MMA and more closely.
MMA.
Nate Diaz.
He smokes CBD on stage. It's whatever he was smoking recently. I'm pretty sure it was CBD and not.
Yeah. He went on later and he was talking about that.
CBD.
He has like
his own company and stuff.
Exactly.
So
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, him
Shout out
and
Nate
then,
Diaz.
yeah.
He made it look real gangster though.
Yeah. He had one of these pre-rolled
Yeah.
joints.
Oh,
For
really?
real,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
It was just
This
like-
little pre-roll, just
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
like, I'm about to fuck up this dude. Let me calm down, though.
It was like, damn. And then, it gives off that pleasant smell. It also smells very good. So
Yeah. So
I-
People love the smell of marijuana and like the burning of hemp and all that. I don't like that
Really?
smell. Yeah, that's why I love edibles, because like there's no smell to deal with.
it's very like aromatic. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like it.
So
I enjoy it.
what Gronk is trying to do is introduce it further to the NFL and trying to get them away from the opioids and all these prescription pills they have athletes on. So they got Calvin Johnson, you even got Charles Barkley, Paul Pierce, NBA player. You got Mike Tyson.
He has a weed ranch.
Yeah, he has a weed ranch.
Nice.
But all these athletes coming out in support of it, and it's cool because only they know what they go through with their bodies, and if it works for them, football is a physical, it's a collision
100%.
sport.
They're pushing their body to an
So
extreme level.
they
of
take.
like,
I've read a bunch of stuff that they take tranquilizers and crazy shit to numb the pain.
Yeah.
To make them so they can get through the game.
Yeah.
like
And then afterwards, Monday, Tuesday, they pop pills. That show we talked about earlier on Weedicket on Vice.
Right.
You have a couple of former players telling you what their schedule was like. Monday it was recovery day. Tuesday was take all these kind of pills day, and then Wednesday you get back to work. You get to practice because you took all these pills. You're supposed to be numb. to whatever it is.
Damn, that's crazy.
Shit.
I need to
But
watch
yeah,
this.
so it's crazy, man. I mean, the benefits, and it's the research that needs to be done. It still needs to be funded by
But
the
it
government
never
now,
will.
because
And it's surprisingly, like a lot of the ailments or pains and aches that a lot of people feel, one of the underlying causes of it is like inflammation.
Yeah.
Like your body's just constantly inflamed, and it comes not just from like trauma or anything, but your diet
Yeah.
as well. So, you know, and that helps with that. So, boom, pull up and say what's up.
Pull up, say what's up.
For real though, and like they're even linking certain, I guess, mental. I don't know if it's illnesses or not, but to your gut biome, right? So like what you eat also influences your mental health, right? So that's just
That makes sense because
I
when you
think
feel like shit, you eat shit.
everything you eat influences everything.
Every
What are they
aspect.
putting in our food?
Yeah. Here's a theory that I have, and it's gonna derail this real quick.
Okay,
I'm not
I'm
gonna lie.
Wait, are you guys good with time?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a babysitter.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
all right,
okay,
all right.
okay,
Y'all,
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, if y'all let me know. We're
Because
running.
we fuck shit up here in the sense of like going derailing. But I have a theory saying that like a lot of people in generations in our from millennials to like the Generation Z deal with a lot of mental illness. You know, I know so many people that like, you know, they've been diagnosed with mental illness and they do therapy and do all that stuff. My theory is that the past generations will shovel so much garbage to themselves and
I was
shit.
about to talk shit.
What?
No, I realized you were being serious. I don't want to joke. Right?
Okay.
Keep going.
So like a lot of older generations deal with a lot of like they were eating a lot of unhealthy things and terrible things for their body, and then I think through that and through generations that it finally built up to this like cause that as soon as like the baby's born, they're already born with like something defective with them because of like past generations of mistreatment in the sense of like what you're putting in your body from food to the consumption of like alcohol and cigarettes and all that stuff, and it just got worse and worse, and that's why it's more abundant now than ever that like a lot of us have mental illnesses and stuff like that, like depression, anxiety, and have health problems. Some of them are born, you know, mentally disabled and physically disabled and all that stuff. And I think it's because this is my theory that it's like, oh, because of the past generations eating so terribly.
All the teratogens, bro.
Yeah, because I mean, like pink slime used to be like was regarded as a great thing, like that false fake meat that's extremely bad for you, by the way, that McDonald's used to give to us until recently. But when they discovered that back in the 50s, I want to say, maybe a little bit earlier, they thought it was like, oh, like we found a new source of food, like great food, synthetic food, like it's terrible. It was extremely bad for you, and it still is. I think like just generations of us eating that just causes us to. But it's extremely cheap.
But it's cheap.
But it's
you got the
cheap.
dollar value.
We have an audience question. I don't know if you guys may have the answer to this one or not,
Okay.
but how much consumption does it require for you to piss hot?
It's
No
in the
answer.
thousands of milligrams, but there really is no. Like,
It may vary, right?
There's no way you can consume that much in one day. I mean, well, I don't.
Like
Just
it-
to,
we'll get
I
back
mean,
to you
just
on
to
that,
not
yeah.
mislead anyone.
Yeah.
Again, like it needs to be used at your discretion. Like if it's an issue about failing a drug test, then you need to talk to somebody
most
or whoever's giving you the drug test.
Most companies
Are
drug
testing for
test
THC.
For THC,
Yeah.
so it's not strictly. It's not for. But you never know. So we don't want to mislead you and
Right.
tell you yes, and you come back. Hey, you told me this. So, I mean,
However,
it's good.
to elaborate on that is that we sell two different kinds of products. We have full spectrum products and isolate products, which full spectrum actually is using the entire cannabis plant. So you're getting the benefits of everything that's in the plant. The terpenes, the vitamins, fatty acids. And I'm drawing blank, but the whole plant.
Right.
And then there's
that's why
isolate.
it has a trace of
THC, right? And then you have isolate products that they solely
Strictly
isolate
CBD.
CBD. So those have 0% THC in them. But again, because it's difficult to isolate solely CBD, we can't sit here and say that it's not possible.
Right.
There's a lot of people that sell it that they promote their
As
stuff
zero.
and you'll come out negative on a
You
test.
can't. Yeah, you can't do that.
We don't want to do that. We don't want to
mislead.
Be
Yeah.
the reason you guys get fired, because it's like we said, most companies test for THC, but we still don't want to tell you yes, and then you come back and be like, you told me this.
Yeah.
So that's why we don't like promoting it, because I've seen Facebook ads and stores in Laredo or whatever promoting it as you can take this and you'll come out negative on a drug test, and it literally says you won't come out negative on a drug. When we don't want to do that. We don't want to. We want the.
We want you to know what you're consuming,
and it's good for you to read about it. Like you'll learn a lot about it and the benefits.
Be a little bit more informed.
Yeah,
that'll never hurt anybody.
It's fucking great, dude. I actually really like this packaging. It's so sleek,
plain Jane.
Yeah, it looks really pretty. It reminds me of like Pall Malls from like the 50s. Yeah, like in those cigarette machines I used to buy. Those are cool.
Yeah, you should substitute all your cigarettes for these.
I don't know. I'm a pretty heavy smoker.
One event coming up. I don't know.
Oh yeah, please. By all means.
For sure.
And since we're live, I didn't know we were gonna be live or whatever, but we will be at Wizard Wicks
next Friday.
Yes, I did see you guys post about that.
Yeah, nice. We just weren't sure on the date yet, but it is next Friday.
That is the 6th, because I also have.
Let them know what you're gonna be doing over there.
Just come eat pizza.
Eat
pizza and buy CBD.
Cool.
CBD and chill.
Maybe
do you guys have merch or anything?
Shirts. We brought you guys shirts.
Woo! Woo! Ha, Roger, this is what happens when you don't fucking show up.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Woo! Hell yeah.
Shout out to Por Vida for those teas.
Yeah.
Gonzafos. Yeah.
Gonzafos, yeah.
Gonzafos, Gabe, all of them.
I'm fat. Does it fit? Yes, it does.
We'll have those there too.
Boom.
Does it fit?
Ha, Roger.
Does it fit? I'm like, I'm fat. Okay, cool. It does fit. Yeah. Shout out to these fucking dope ass shirts, dude. Look at
Gonzafos
printing. Yeah, dude. The thing is really badass on the back. Check it out.
This is the front, and that's the back.
So it turns out happys does grow on trees.
It really does.
Yeah.
It grows on flowers.
Yeah, this is great. You guys are the nicest hosts. Sorry, you guys are the nicest guests.
Welcome to the CBD Mainstreet podcast.
Because we're old.
yeah, that's fine. It was like when the first time I got on here, I was like a fucking asshole the entire time.
What do you mean?
I don't remember.
You were an asshole?
Yeah, I think I was an asshole.
I don't think so.
Because I was calling out Roger the whole time, being a dick to Roger.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's because I already knew like the actual co-host of this thing, Roger. I was being an asshole, calling him out on like, oh, you're always talking. You should shut up.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I guess it works out. Whatever. So yeah, next Friday, the September the 6th at Wizard Wicks, CBD Mainstreet, 7 to 10.
7 to 10. You guys can buy shirts. You guys can buy CBD. You guys can buy pizza.
We're gonna raffle off pizza from
Wizard
We're gonna
Wicks.
have a raffle. I'm still not sure. We'll probably give away a shirt, cigarettes,
maybe some products or something. Yeah.
Plus
buy pizza for a family pack.
Family pack pizza.
Nice.
You don't have to buy anything. Just show up, talk to us, and
go out and support, dude.
Yeah.
Go out and
for real. Get educated. You know, get some relief of like any of your ailments that we just mentioned here, but also have a good time. And then after you're done there, go to Cultura and have an even better time, because actually the podcast doesn't start till do we start at 9 now?
I
forgot. It was
you
9, right?
You guys pushed it back to
yeah. So we start at 9. We don't end till like around 11. Yeah, I mean, we go till the end with the podcast portion of it. So the live podcast, as I kind of explained to you, is live podcast, right? Panel, audience. We talk about whatever the topic is. And then afterwards, we have some musical performances. I think we're lining up like Lex.
Lex? She's a good singer. She's good.
And
shout out Lex.
Maybe Justin Lorenz. A bunch of just local artists.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah. And so yeah, that's the way we work. Hey, CBD Mainstreet, you really helped me out with all I wanted help with. Thank you. I don't know who that is, but they just shouted you out.
You're welcome.
Nice.
Whoever you are, listener, thank you for acknowledging that. But
a girl named Liz is shouting out you guys. She's like, shout out to Stacey and Gilbert. Love the podcast.
Thank you.
A deaf must have. That's what you put.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
So
yes.
Shout out Liz.
We finally put our face to the.
Yeah, we are real people, guys.
Yeah.
I was really wondering who
real people.
Were
the whole time I was messaging back and forth with, I guess it was you, right, Stacey?
Well, it's both of us. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So I was like, damn, I don't know who these people are. I don't know what to expect. I was like, okay.
I was expecting like just like some like not to be rude to you guys. I was expecting like some shitty guys like, yeah, man, we say CBD. But you guys are really professional about it, which is fucking awesome.
I was expecting someone looking like Orly pull up.
Yeah, for real, dude. Like,
I don't know you already. I'm not
like that.
Blonde hair and everything, bro.
That's the new look, by the way. A lot of people are doing that now.
Yeah,
Did
they're
you start
copying
that?
me. They're copying me. Fucking Franny and Ram are copying me as well with their fucking bandanas.
Actually, just Gabe bought some stuff from us, and he messaged us, and he was talking to both of us. I was at work, he's at work, and he's asking for a product, and I'm like, no, we're sold out. And then he's like, no, we do have it. And I'm like, shit. Like, we're just, because we're both going
Right.
back and forth, and we're both trying to keep up with it. And then sometimes I think that I'm messaging, and it's like a female customer, and I know, I sound like girly, and yeah, I have that too, and yeah, my kids too, and whatever, we're relating. And then Gilbert shows up like to do the delivery. Like, okay.
Whoa.
He's like, damn, yeah.
I'm not that ugly.
No.
You sound like a chick
Yeah.
over DMs, bro.
Yeah.
Why are you texting like a girl?
Basically. So, but yeah, it's both of us. We both reply. If he can relate more, then he'll start answering the questions. If I can relate more to what they're saying or what they're talking about, then I'll answer. But yeah, we are real people with real lives, and even though we don't put pictures
You
of
can see my
ourselves on
eyes,
our
I'm
Instagram,
really tired, but I'm
Yeah.
here.
we're working.
Thank
We're
you.
working.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming. I'm sorry for keeping you guys here
No,
because I got here late.
Oh, it's fine.
That's my fault.
It's
you're
good.
you're
It
saying it's
gives
fine,
us-
but you're home. They're the ones that have to go back home.
no, it's fine.
True.
It gives us an opportunity to put our name out there, and it's
Let everybody
be
see what's
great.
going
Yeah,
on
it's great.
behind the scenes. Lovely shirts, lovely merch. I don't know. I really.
Merch is that's a word, right?
Yeah,
Like,
merch
merch
is
is a
a-
word.
merch
Okay,
is
yeah,
now
because
is the
I
word.
got my daughter gets in
my
the car.
7-year-old daughter
Yeah,
gets in the
7.
car. It's like, oh, you got merch. I'm
You
like,
got CBD Mainstreet merch, and I'm like,
I'm like,
who is this girl?
Yeah, no.
She's with it, man. She's with the times.
Yeah,
She getting into our tinctures. I don't know, man.
don't call CPS.
No.
We're kidding, by the way. We're kidding.
Allegedly.
Yes.
No, we would never.
We would never, unless they were suffering from epileptic seizures.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's a medicine. It's a beautiful medicine.
Yeah.
So before you got on, Gilbert and I were totally bonding about over Alex Jones.
Alex Jones,
Yeah.
really?
I was telling him about how you didn't know about Bohemian Grove.
Oh, dude. I was like, I literally just barely got woke on all that shit because, I mean, before I was just kind of like blind and I was like, yeah, I'll eat the shit you guys shoveled at me. Yeah, for sure. Dude, it's all good.
I'm down.
And then like when I started when I started watching the Joe Rogan podcast, and I started seeing him like with Alex Jones, and I was like, okay, and I kind of got into that, and then it got like fucking deep, and I was like, oh shit, and like all right, cool, and then now you just have to like know about like everything, and then the Jeffrey Epstein case, that's the one that got me
Joe
super active.
Rogan, I think he's gonna be in Dallas in November or December.
Probably.
I tagged you in it.
Are you guys gonna go make it out to the
I
show?
want to go.
You guys should.
I wish I just. Are you guys like comedy fans or?
Yes.
Yes.
I am.
You are.
Who's your favorite?
I just watch a bunch of different shit. Like
Well,
I don't really like.
Who's on your repeats then?
I don't know. Again, Facebook is all I watch. So
Oh,
Just
okay,
boom,
okay,
so
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
If-
I like I told him earlier. I would wish we'd had more time to go visit local artists because I follow. I think you mentioned his name, Aaron Suarez.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
I follow
Shout
their
out Aaron.
page and I like their stuff. And then you got that guy from the Valley, Raymond Horta, and I follow
Funny
a
people.
bunch of people, local people, and it's awesome. But
That's dope.
yeah,
Brush up on your comedy. But Dave Chappelle just dropped a special.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
Yes. I saw it last night.
He was gonna do one with Joe Rogan.
I mean, they were touring. They were touring for a while, both
Yes,
of them
they were.
together. And I think actually this special was shot while
While they were touring?
yeah,
It makes sense.
because it's like that time frame more
Yeah.
or less. But dude, let me tell you, he goes hard in the paint.
For sure.
It's so
Fearless.
good.
Super
Yes.
fearless. Have you guys seen it?
You should
No.
really watch it. It's great.
My
And I
least
actually just kinda
favorite
like, I'm
comedian.
Least?
Yes.
This is
Check
not
my-
my, this is
let me
not
check
my
my
Kevin
text.
Hart.
Really? Why?
Yeah. I just think he's annoying. I think he tries too hard. I think.
Who?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. He was funny in the beginning, but then he became a character,
Yeah.
and now he's just like, "Hey, I'm a small."
Yeah.
Like that. That's his
Like
character.
Albert or what?
Fucking asshole. Just name dropped him real
Oh
quick.
shit! That one comedian.
Yeah, you just name dropped him like super bad, bro.
Nah, nobody knows who he is. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. Nobody knows. He's not gonna listen to this. Who fucking cares?
Okay.
Just edit it.
Yeah, but like, yeah, for sure. Just cut it. Just, let me fix this
We're-
live stream.
we gotta
real
go
quick.
now.
Yeah. No.
No,
No.
but no, I just think like it's a in the weird times that we're in right now, where like censorship is such a crazy thing that's going on everywhere. this special is like in your face. Like it just reminds me of.
Where is it on?
Like,
Where can I
it's
watch
it's
it?
on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called
Sticks and Stones.
Okay.
Yeah, he does this. I'm not gonna say the joke, but I'm gonna say the premise of the joke. He does this one transgender joke, which is like really like in your face about it. But I think it's still very.
It's
funny.
comedy. Everything goes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Exactly.
dude. Yes. And
Yes.
I
rips off shirt, puts on new one.
Yeah, you're a comic show. You don't have the right to be offended. No, fuck
No,
that.
yeah, I agree.
And I don't know. I just like for people to be able to express themselves as freely as they can.
If the platform is for that, like they're expressing themselves, and it's what they're saying up there isn't the ideas they're actually or morals that they actually have, then it's understandable because it means like it's comedy. It's a fucking joke. But then there's people that are like, hey, that's not okay.
Yeah,
it's like
this is
dude.
freedom of expression right here, dog.
Yeah,
CBD fucking Mainstreet, dude.
just smoke one now, dude.
I would, but
Your girlfriend's gonna get mad.
no, she won't. She'll probably be like, hey, can I have one too? Yeah, yes, here. But I don't know. I just don't like smoking indoors. That's a lie. Yes, I do.
Yeah, and those that smell will linger.
Yeah.
Nice. Isn't that what you want?
Yeah.
The whole ritual.
Yeah. That's exactly what I want.
He's like, I'm just waiting for everyone to leave.
Yeah.
For real. Turn the lights down a bit. Throw on some music.
Take off my
Chill
pants.
out. I don't know about all of that. But
You don't like chilling in your boxers?
not all the time. Not really. No.
I
don't
like
know.
chilling in my boxers all the time. What about you? Like chilling in your boxers, or
Sometimes.
are you like shorts?
Shorts.
Shorts.
Same. I'm more of a shorts dude. as you
Great.
can
I'm
tell.
the fucking weirdo now.
Yes, you are.
awesome, dude.
How come
Honestly.
nobody asked if I like chilling in my boxers?
I don't know. Hey, he's sexist. You saw it. You saw it live. He's fucking sexist.
Oh my
You
god.
piece of shit.
Do you like chilling in your boxers?
I do.
Nice. Yes. Okay. Now I'm not the only weird one. I'm glad.
But now you guys are both weird. So that's what happens.
I don't know. It's a 50-50 room.
How's it going over there on Facebook? What you got?
People just keep on like being happy to see all this, and they're like, "Oh, best products in town." So shout out to that person. What else? Very professional. They're very professional, like you said. Yes, they are. You can tell. What else? A little rate and fucking.
No,
Kevin.
David, I'm not gonna give you
Kevin
shit.
wants. He's like, hey, if you guys want headshots for your guys' business, I'm guessing business, or maybe just headshots for you guys' personally. He said that he would hit you to hit him up or whatever the fuck.
Lab 451.
Yeah, he says y'all have dope faces. That's what he said. Fucking creep.
It's okay for him.
Shout out to Kevin again.
Shout out Kevin.
So don't be weirded out by this, but he's super huge into like serial killers and shit.
Oh,
Liz is asking a real question though. How many milligrams is it per one drop of tincture?
I think it's 15.
16, yeah. 15,
Yeah, I think it's
milligrams.
like
15 to 16 milligrams.
For
One full drop.
one full dropper, so like
Oh,
1
okay,
ml.
okay,
Because
okay.
I think it's one. I
So,
think it's 15.
Liz, one full dropper, and it's gonna be 15 to 16 milligrams. There's your answer.
Milliliters? Milligrams? I don't know.
How about instead of asking questions, how about you buy the product?
And then you try it, and then
Just
you
kidding.
tell us how it works.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, yeah, it doesn't really. The milligrams doesn't matter. I maybe I should explain that too, because
Yes.
like somebody was excited about the
These.
being 150.
60.
Or 160, whatever.
Get the numbers right.
160 milligrams, and then the gummies are only 10 milligrams, per gummy bear. But that doesn't matter. Like the girl, one of the girls who messaged me, she said, "Hey, one night I did a whole entire dropper full of the tincture. Didn't really help that much with my pain, but the following night I did a dropper and a half." And I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. That worked for you. Yeah. But for somebody else, maybe it only takes half the dropper.
Yeah.
So, and there is no, since it's not regulated, it's
no
not like taking a
dosage.
Tylenol where you're going to take 2 Tylenol for you and 1 Tylenol for you because of age, weight, whatever. It's, you find the dosage that works for you.
What the fuck? I'm sorry. Keep going.
I'm sorry,
This
sorry.
fucking guy.
You find the dose that works for you, and then you just stick with it. You don't increase it because it can actually be counterproductive.
Yeah. That's great. No. That's 100%. That's 100% true. Because I mean, like, it's honestly the exact same thing. Like, it depends on the person. You know, you're gonna react differently to everything from someone else.
And it depends on your diet, your weight, your age, your height. Lots of things go into play when it comes to how many milligrams you should or shouldn't take. So the recommendation is you start low, go slow.
So like our vape pens, we have some cartridges for like 100 milligrams, and that you just use whenever. our cigarettes, they're 100 milligrams
Per
in
cigarette.
one cigarette.
Oh,
So
shit.
So
Nice.
you want to have a great night's sleep, you smoke all of it.
Right.
Nice.
You want to
yeah.
just feel relaxed, no pain, smoke a little bit of it, leave the rest for tonight or at night. I mean,
So the pens themselves, the whole cartridge is
100 milligrams.
okay. So then
And
you're
then-
just like breaking it up.
Yeah.
Into,
It's considered microdosing.
Yeah.
right.
So when somebody's saying they suffer from a lot of pain or something, we'll suggest to them, well, maybe try the tincture because
Or
it
the
lasts
capsules.
longer. And over doing just a vape pen, because some people will say, oh, I went to a smoke shop, I bought a vape pen, it didn't work. Well, yeah, you're getting a minute dose, like a tiny bit of CBD is actually in
So
the vape pen.
if you have like severe back pain, or like not severe, but like you have back pain
moderate
or-
to severe.
throughout the whole day, what the recommendation is, you take the dropper or the capsule in the morning. That should last you anywhere between 4 to 6 hours, and then they recommend you do the vape pen, which is
Like
what she said,
microdosing.
microdosing.
Yeah, the microdosing
Which
throughout the
will-
day, like
throughout
in
the day,
between.
in
Yeah.
between.
Oh, okay.
And the ones our vape pens are Wildflower and Select. Those are odorless. You can do it in your car. You're not gonna smell like
Yeah,
anything.
at all.
So you can
Be
do
right
it.
back.
All right, go for it. All right, whatever.
So, and then you do that midday. Later on in the afternoon, you do the same thing, and then before you go to bed, you can do the droppers again and have a
So you,
sleep comfortably.
right. You minimize the pain throughout the day.
Yeah.
That's dope. Microdosing is interesting, right? Like depending on what you're doing, and going back to kind of like the holistic approach to it. There's like this other form of it's not a psychedelic, but it's called lion's mane mushroom. I think it's like a Japanese supplement, and it promotes like neurogenesis. You take it like in capsules and stuff like that.
Sorry, one of our vendors is actually coming out with a product with mushrooms soon. Pure ratios.
Maybe it's the same thing. I don't know.
The lion's mane. It's
Pure
like-
ratios, the ones we have our vape pens, the 100 milligram total. They're coming out. They're not selling it yet, but they should be out soon. They're pills. They contain mushrooms, so they're
Nice.
coming out with that.
Yeah, and then like I know like they actually there's those, right? And that's more of just like a general supplement, I guess, to keep your mind sharp. And then there's like the actual psilocybin mushrooms that people microdose to. I guess it has the same effect to a certain extent, where like it'll promote neurogenesis, whatever that means. I'm not entirely sure, but I guess keep you alert, keep you awake. I know like a lot of people in the IT tech industry, they do stuff like that, like people that are coding and everything, to keep them like focused, centered.
There's actually CBD in general does the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Because we have two different types of flavors. So you got the lavender one, which is for calming, relaxing.
Because it has the essential oil in it.
Oh,
like
okay.
so like
Right,
people who sell essential oils, like I don't know if you've ever heard of like Young Living.
I haven't, but I know what you're talking
Okay,
about. though.
yeah. So people who sell that, like that's they like their extraction methods are like pure, and you're getting a good quality of essential oil, as opposed to you could literally just go to TJ Maxx and buy an essential oil, but its extraction method probably sucks. It's probably not as pure as if you bought it from like a vendor, right? Well, same concept in the vape pen. We sell one that has lavender in it, which has the relaxing effect, and then we
The
sell one with a
grapefruit,
grapefruit, which is more like of
an
a
uplifting type
right.
mood, so you can get your day going.
So and also like
little bit more active.
the Vance Global cigarettes that we have, those have lavender in them
Yeah.
as well.
I mean, I don't know if you guys may know the answer to this, but like, does CBD come from the same plant that also has THC in it and is just like isolated, or how exactly does that work?
Yeah, it's hemp derived. So yeah,
It's hemp derived,
it
okay.
is.
Now, does
It's an extraction method, and that's another thing that's important whenever you're buying CBD is the extraction method that's being
They
used.
don't use chemicals, stuff like that.
Like the safest one is like a CO2 extraction method. So they're literally isolating the CBD from the cannabis plant to not contain THC in it.
So, this was my follow-up question to that. So, will the strain that whatever plant that they're extracting it from affect like the way it reacts to you? Like, for example, like I'm sure you're aware of this, but like, so there's cannabis indica, more like the couch lock, body high type of thing, and then cannabis sativa, more like a cerebral high. Will that affect like the outcome of the CBD or not?
So I think that most of them are derived from cannabis.
Indica.
No,
Sativa?
sativa.
Oh,
yeah.
really? Wow.
Yeah.
I would have thought it would have been indica. But I don't. Just goes to show how little I know.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I think it is. Yeah.
That's cool. And yeah, and again, the reason I was wondering is like the effects of either or are exactly that. So one of them keeps you alert, even I guess like the sativa.
Mm-hmm.
The other one can help you go to sleep, body high, relaxing, and everything. I like both.
We don't discriminate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of now I do. Subsequently, after psychedelics, I feel like I have a more discriminatory palate for THC because
like in what sense?
In the sense that
like sativa and indica, or like
yes, like sativa versus indica. I would prefer.
What about hybrids?
I would still prefer an indica dominant strain, simply because the sativa will almost trigger like that same, like, whoa, it'll get too trippy. Yeah, like it'll feel like a psychedelic experience all over again. I'm like, whoa, I'm not ready to go there just yet. Like, what the fuck?
Oh no.
Yeah, not again. Just fucking strapped to the chair. Oh shit. I'm traveling the speed of light right now.
You're just watching TV. You're just like rocking in a fucking.
Have you guys ever tried like any isolation tanks or float tanks? What do they call them? Have you heard of them? No. So isolation tanks / float tanks. It's this tank that is filled with salt water, right? And you get into it, you relax. It's a sensory deprivation tank essentially. So no light, no sound, anything. The water matches the temperature of your body, and since it's like salt water, you're just floating naturally. So you essentially cut off all the sensory input to your mind, and it's just like if you're a floating brain in a tank. Now, I personally have not tried it at all, and I want to though. Just cause a lot of people that use that kind of do so with like to get like just reset, kind of like a refresh your mind or whatever, or like use it with the intention of like, let me try to develop this thought or anything. But if you think about it, like when you cut off like the sensory input to your brain, then it just, you know, like I don't know.
You're nothing.
Not that you're nothing, but it allows you to really. Maybe you're both. I don't know.
Yeah, you're nothing and everything at the same time, man.
Right.
You're like air.
Right.
You can't see it, you can't feel it, but it's there.
So where can you do this?
They don't have any here.
Like in the U.S. or
no,
Texas,
in
Laredo?
In Laredo. That's what I was about. Yeah, they don't have anything in Laredo. I think the closest one is in Austin. If I'm not mistaken.
Why is it so far? They should have some here, man. Austin.
There's a bunch of CBD stores there too.
Yeah.
And dispensaries. Allegedly. I don't know. I've heard.
Did you hear that? What Google shut down? What they did and then shut down in Austin? I think they shut it down already.
What did they shut
down? Austin was supposed to be the first city that they were going to try to practice. Like Google was trying to conceive Wi-Fi everywhere. Like everywhere you're walking around in the street and there's Wi-Fi. Wow. Yeah. Like Google was trying to do that in Austin.
Yeah, actually, I think I did hear about that.
Like a few years ago, and then I think they already shut it down. I think it was like it was going to cost too much.
Makes sense.
But that would have been insane.
Who cares?
Fucking Austin.
But yeah, sensory deprivation tanks, like they're really awesome. In theory.
I'm like, but we haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, no, I was like, in theory.
In theory, it seemed really great.
I don't know if you have watched Stranger Things or not, but they actually have one at the beginning. That's what the girl's in and shit. In the very first season. She
does it constantly, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so every time that she wants to, like, zone out or whatever, she fucking, boom. Turns her senses off. Turns her senses off.
Yeah.
She'll, like, close her eyes, play, like, white noise or whatever.
Yeah. My 3-year-old loves it. She knows all the characters.
Yeah.
She's 3.
3, and she watches Stranger Things? That shit scares me. I'm fucking 22, man.
For real. It was
she
pretty
wants to
scary.
be what is it, Demogorgon for Halloween?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
That's cute.
That's nice.
Little Demogorgon
nice.
just running around.
No, that's dope. Like, you know, it's like, damn. When I was
that's nice.
It's nice. I was Zorro when I was a kid, bro. When I was 3 years old, I think I was Zorro.
I was out here trying to be a ninja.
Yeah.
Trying to dress up like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. It wasn't even Halloween, what?
No, I wasn't. I was just like, I want to dress up that way. So,
sorry for derailing. That's how we are.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know, but so yeah, the idea of sensory deprivation tanks is that you become nothing but your mind and then see what happens. I don't know if coming from a psychedelic experience background, like
I blacked out for a second.
I know. I saw it in your face. But like I've had similar experiences. Probably not to that not that much of like an extreme effect to where like my sensation or feeling of touch was still there, but definitely like disassociation from like my surroundings just by like closing your eyes. And it's almost like an enhanced form of meditation when
I was
you
going
think
to
about
say,
it.
wouldn't you get the same effect from meditating?
Right. Yeah, and that's like the biggest lesson you walk away with from psychedelics, honestly. Or just things in general where it's like meditation on steroids, right? Because you don't have anything to derail your train of thought.
Here we do CBD, sir.
What is what?
it's like meditation on steroids. I'm like, oh, we don't do steroids, we do CBD.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Steroids, man.
Fucking junkie.
What? How's that even being a junkie? That's like
it you get hooked on it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do.
I don't know. Is that really a thing? Is he being
steroids?
I'm pretty sure you get hooked on it. Yeah, you pretty sure you can get it. I mean, like look at like O.J. Simpson.
O.J.
What?
Simpson.
Oh yeah, O.J. Simpson was
he murdered two people.
Yeah.
He didn't do
I was like,
he did do steroids. He did steroids in the.
If the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
For real?
Quit. No, but for real, like he did steroids. That's why, like, it's like it's a theory. I'm not sure if it's true, but like that's why some people like the football
roid
players.
Rage or what?
No, that's why people started like the football players that he was in with. I forgot what team he played. I'm stupid, but they called him the juice because of that, because he juiced a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
You might have a little
I did not
more
know that
insight on this.
backstory.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
Did they call him that for that reason?
I thought
That's-
it was
that's-
just
I thought
because
it
he
was
had
a
like
ju-
the juice. You know
I
what
thought it
mean?
was
Like-
because his name was OJ.
Yeah,
like
like
orange juice.
Orange juice. Well, like it's. I'm pretty sure that's how people started using it.
I don't
no, yeah,
know.
no, like
no, like yeah, that makes
I'm
sense.
No,
totally,
like-
totally wrong.
like this is from just a documentary that I watched about
Oh,
O.J.
okay.
Simpson. So I'm not. I
Where did you watch this documentary?
Netflix.
All right, fine. I'll give you that.
If it's
Have
on
you seen
Netflix, it
the-
must be real.
Yeah, it must be true as fuck.
It's a series on Netflix, The Family. Have you seen that?
I started
not seen
watching
it.
it,
I haven't
and
I'm
seen
on
it's
like episode 2 or 3. I don't remember.
same. I'm somewhere on there.
Shout
I-
out to Jenny for giving us her Netflix account.
Shout
Yeah.
out Jenny. Oh, pass that account over here.
I already told you you could use mine.
No, I already got one.
Oh, okay, alright.
I got one. Shout out to that guy.
It's just what the fuck? That docuseries is crazy,
Yeah.
man. It's creepy.
Yeah.
It's weird. So the premise of it is that there's this religious worst source. Someone misspelled worst, by the way. But there's like this
It's my
religious.
brother-in-law, you stupid motherfucker.
There's like this religious group behind the scenes and like a lot of political undertakings that influence like heads of state and shit like that,
Yeah.
where they'll like they don't believe in.
I don't
a
like that look in
specific-
your eye that you get when you get all hyped up on like some conspiracy shit. Or
Well, I
some
mean,
fucked
first
up
of all, you
bullshit.
gave me a venti Americano.
No, but I'm saying like you give it like last time when I was on edibles and we were talking about like all these fucking things. I was just like, yeah, man, yeah. And you were just, like,
I was dropping that heat on you, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It's scary when you drop that heat. Like you don't stop. It's like stop. I'm already dead, bro. Like stop fucking pounding me to the ground.
But anyways, so yeah, like they're not. They're a weird religious sect that believes specifically in Jesus, but not like Catholicism or Christianity per se, but just Jesus.
Like he is the one.
Yeah, like he I don't know. It's a very interesting documentary, and they like talk to fucking heads of state, fucking diplomats from different nations and shit. That's pretty weird. Yeah, like they have their ear right there, and it's like they explicitly tell their members that like, oh, we don't exist, shit like that. It's very peculiar.
It's a good series.
100%.
Yeah.
Check that shit out if you haven't already. The Family.
I just finished Mindhunter, both seasons.
Have y'all caught up on that or not?
I don't watch TV.
Damn.
That's a rare breed right there. No TV.
Yeah. I mean, I get to watch it every once in a while because I have 3 kids and they take up all
Yeah,
the
that,
TVs.
I'm like,
Completely
that's
forgot
why
about
I don't
that.
watch
Yeah, I was
TV.
about to say we
Yeah.
obviously have a lot more free time.
Yeah.
School is
completely
back,
forgot.
so one of our days off, we might be able to catch a show here and there. But
Write all these down, man. They're great. Mindhunter's great. That Dave Chappelle special's great. You watch The Family.
I should watch The Family. I watched The Family.
You're gonna get freaked out.
I already shit. I started watching 13 Reasons Why. Shit's sad, man.
Haven't seen it either.
I think we went
Good, you're not missing out.
No.
It's trash.
It's not trash.
Super trash.
It's not trash.
Isn't it like on season 2?
It's on season 3 already.
It's on season trash.
It's on season trash. I think it's a cool show.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not saying it's like oh, this is a great representation of like the mental issues that they're trying to tackle. But I'm saying that like it's entertaining. It's a good time. It's a good thing to keep up with. You know, me.
Can't even think of the last. Oh, Euphoria. I watched that show on
Euphoria.
HBO.
How was that?
It was good.
Yeah.
I'm on the last episode, but I don't want to watch it because someone spoiled it for me.
Oh,
and I was like, also,
asshole.
it's a fucking musical. Thanks. I don't want to watch the last episode anymore.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was really disappointed with the last episode.
What's up with HBO and dropping the ball on the last thing?
I don't know.
Did y'all watch Game of Thrones?
He did.
I watched all of it.
Bro.
Dude,
Yeah.
the last season dragged though. In all honesty,
The second to last episode was my favorite.
Yeah.
Where they burned the fucking city down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was fucking sick.
It was
You just see,
Spoiler
like-
alert.
Yeah.
Fuck
Fuck up.
Yeah,
Fuck up, bro.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
out for a while
whatever.
now.
It's been
I'm
out.
sorry.
It's history.
Fat
Everybody
man.
knows
Everyone-
that season
as
8
soon
was
as,
garbage.
As soon as the last episode came out, like everyone talked about it like, immediately, like a few minutes after it finished.
Yep.
Like it's fucking fine, dude. I already knew how it was gonna end before I finished it because I powered through. I was trying to catch up before before season 8 ended. So I was like, fuck it. Like I started watching it like when the first episode of season 8 came out. Started watching it. And I powered through all the way for like
I think that's when I started.
like the fucking 2 months. I powered through just pounding down like fucking Game of Thrones.
Fucking 2 weeks over here.
Damn.
That's impossible.
Must be nice to have all that time on your hands.
2 weeks, like no, that's
Can't-
literally impossible.
can't
Like, if you look at the
relate.
times. There's not enough hours in a day to fill out the thing.
No.
But yeah. I
Stay
mean,
up late at night and then go to work. I mean,
Binge.
you do what you
Yeah.
gotta do.
Yeah.
Binge watching. No, but yeah, that was honestly one of the most disappointing things that I've ever experienced. Because like I started watching it a couple years back. Like when it was, I think when I started watching it, it was barely like on season 4 or 5. So I saw all of those seasons, caught up, and then I was like, oh shit, another year for season 6. Oh shit, another year for season 7.
That's
And
what
then
sucks
shit.
about HBO.
No.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that kind of sucks about all shows. I think it sucks. I think the one that sucks the most is Netflix because
They do
like,
the opposite and they spoil you.
They
dropped the whole thing.
They dropped the whole season, so you power through a fucking season in like a week or 2 weeks, and then now you gotta wait a whole year. You
And
know,
you're sad.
yeah, and you're fucking depressed. And you're just like, fuck, what do I do now, man?
Smoke
Go to
CBD.
work.
Smoke
CBD, Segway, baby.
CBD Mainstreet. Cop your products now. But yeah, Netflix does leave a huge hole in your heart. But the good thing is that they have The Office. You can just rewatch that shit.
Fuck the office.
Don't scrunch your face at me like that. What do you mean?
It's whatever.
We're
It's
on,
good.
We're on his team.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Damn.
Like I've seen it,
For
and
the
I've
past
watched it. and
Month we've been
Blinders working very hard.
CBD,
Yeah.
baby. For the past month, this is a
2
month.
months. 2 months.
2 months of busting ass, and they already have more fucking reputation than like most people that've been here for a couple of years. Not trying
Right.
not trying to talk shit, but
It
it
all
goes to
boils
show.
down to
It goes to show from
quality
someone that
products.
cares to someone that does not care.
Yeah,
You know?
100%.
Just that little like tick, and then it gives you so much better fucking shit.
One of our customers actually, literally, her words said, "Oh, I have bought stuff from another store, but," and then I found you guys, and you actually talked to me and replied, so I bought from you.
Oh, like yeah, that we sounded like real people.
Yeah.
Real people.
We actually gave her.
We're real peeps
We're real
out here.
people.
We actually gave her the time and replied and answered her questions. So
That's
I mean,
sick.
that goes a long way. I mean, customer
Yeah, dude,
service.
100%, man. Like
100%. That's that
being
little personal
personable.
touch. Yeah.
And what I wanted to ask was like, so ultimately, or I mean, I don't know if this is, but from what I understood previously, was the goal is to eventually have like a brick and mortar spot, or no?
For
I
me, it
don't
is. I that's my goal.
And you're in it to win it.
Yes, it's a long-term thing. I mean, it's not gonna happen
Oh,
now.
yeah, for sure.
But it's a goal.
You guys are making more progress than most people. Like
Do
Do
keep
in a
this in mind.
lifetime. Yeah.
July 24th was when
Yeah.
you started, right?
July 24th. Yeah,
July 20th.
because we had just gotten back from. We went to Austin for that.
Oh
whole
yeah,
week.
you're right.
And then we came back and we had gotten some stuff before that. It was of just we just had the vape pens and we just threw it out there like, we
Hey.
have them. Like, hey, we're here.
Yeah.
And then we went to Austin and then we got our full merchandise and that's when we put our heads down and you know what, we're doing this. So August 24th and that first week was incredible, man. I mean, the feedback, the customers, like it was awesome. And
Day 2, like I told him, all right, fine, we can buy it. We'll spend a couple thousand, like see what happens, whatever. And then day 2, I'm like, this shit's not gonna sell.
yeah,
This
she
shit's not
was-
gonna sell.
Oh,
Like
damn.
I'm like
Yeah,
freaking
we have
out.
we
Like
have a bunch of stuff in
we have a
there.
bunch of
Really-
CBD that's not even gonna sell. Like
I'm
I was
like,
freaking out,
relax.
but then no, we've had a really good response. So
I can imagine that. Just like, fuck, dude, we just spent $1,000 on this
Hey,
shit.
at least we'll never have.
well,
any
we
pain
have
for the
no
rest
shit.
We're smoking all of it. Fuck it.
That'd be great. That seems like a good problem to have at the end of the day.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone's getting CBD for Christmas.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
2 words: CBD Fest. Think about that. That'd be great.
I was thinking about
In our
like,
backyard or like.
I don't know, like imagine.
That, honestly, like I'm gonna be honest, like this could be an idea from like years from now, but that would be great. Like a CBD fest in Laredo, and you guys could start it off and stuff. Like
Think about it, like do a
'Cause,
little
I
bit of
mean, like, yeah,
education
like-
for the public.
like,
Hey, what's
I
up,
thought about
everybody?
like a CBD lounge type where you come in, smoke your stuff, and just
that'd be
take
great
your
too.
products, get some information.
Do you smoke cigars?
No.
No. Okay. Well, there's a cigar. There's a cigar lounge.
And
that-
there's a bus too, right?
There's a bus now.
Yeah.
That's from the Lazy Boy, the tattooer.
Nice.
Yeah. He has his own cigar lounge on a bus.
Oh
And
wow.
Yeah.
There's I haven't gone to that, but I've gone to the lounge that we have on Delmar and McPherson. It's a great relaxing thing. Like you buy the product there and you just smoke it in the back and stuff. And
I've been to the one on the Loop. Where
Next to El Capataz, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been to, we've
That's the
been to
one I
that
thought you were talking about.
no. But no, yeah.
I'm not a big cigar person, but we were there with some friends and we were there for a while. But it's nice.
It's a cool thing. Like you can on your day off or
Do they do like cigar and like cognac? Like here, this pairs well with this cigar.
no, but
they do have drinks there. I think.
I don't think
I don't
they
know. I
sell
walked
them.
out. I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know
on
about
the
that
Loop,
one.
Yeah, they sell beer and stuff.
I don't know about that one.
that
Yeah, the one I'm talking about. I don't think they have drinks, but I think you can take your own drinks. You know, you just can't. I don't think you can leave them there, or I don't think you can take them or some shit like that. Some weird rule.
There's a lot of cool stuff in Laredo, and I'm just now catching wind of a lot of the stuff just from social media. Like I've been following local business pages, like follow us back. We support you. You support us. Whatever. There's a lot of cool stuff.
For real.
Yeah.
But CBD Fest, check it out. So this is what would happen. You have a day event, right? Start off with a little education for the public. All right, dude, so this is what CBD is. No, this is the benefits, yada, yada, yada. CBD Mainstreet, cop some merch. Then you have some local musicians. They pull up, they jam out. Everyone's having a good time.
Shout out CBD.
Shout out to CBD Mainstreet. You have a huge stage that just says CBD Fest, brought to you by CBD Mainstreet. I don't know. Think about it.
Yeah, because I mean, like Gabe, he has so many fingers and so many pies. as
Yeah, I
people
was
say.
about to say we need your hookups because I'm pretty sure you guys know a lot of.
We know some
So,
people.
Y'all are young and hip.
Yeah.
We'll
You
stay
guys are
behind-
young. You're not
We'll
old.
stay behind the scenes.
Yeah, you guys are doing this. That's extremely.
We feel old.
No, you shouldn't. Because this is fucking great. Like this is something that the fucking public needs now, and you guys are starting off in such a solid foot on the ground. Such a what's it called?
I don't know.
Yes.
Fuck.
Hit the ground running. It's all I can think of. No?
So when we're
Starting off on the right foot,
not only that, but
the shoes on the other foot.
tables have turned. No, I'm just kidding. No, the leaving an impression, such a great impression on your first. You said July 24th you guys started, so it's barely been a month and a couple days.
A month
Like,
and 4 days.
A month and 4 days to be exact. Like such a great impression and such a great like imprint on Laredo's culture already, and it's barely been a month. This is a great problem to have, but I feel like you guys are gonna be growing to rates where you can't really keep up. But that's a great problem to have.
Yeah.
We're already kind of feeling that a little
I
bit.
mean, we're not big, but like for a small business, we're like
For just the
wow.
two of us.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
For
there's
real.
nobody else is
Just
doing
the
this.
two of us.
That's awesome.
You and
Yeah, so-
He was out of town. I took the kids with me to go do deliveries, and the kids are like, "We would just want to go home." Like
Yeah.
I was like, "Guys, bear with me. Like we're almost going
We
home."
gotta
Like
get these fucking potheads their CBD, bro.
pretty much picked up Chick-fil-A. Everybody ate dinner in the car, and I'm like,
Champion.
Speaking of Chick-fil-A, have you guys had the
Champion.
Popeye sandwich or not?
"Yes."
Which one's better?
I
Champion.
don't really like Chick-fil-A, so
What? But we eat it like 3 times a week.
I don't.
Damn. That says everything.
Okay, I don't cook, but
All right, let's end it at that note. So I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
I tried the Popeyes one a while back, a couple weeks ago. She says it just came out last week.
It did, right?
It's been out a while.
I feel like it's been a thing for like you would think it's a chicken spot. They have a chicken sandwich.
No, it's been out a while. I've had
Right?
it. I've had it multiple times before all this.
I don't think so. I think you had something else. I swear, it's new, right?
I don't know.
I mean the hype around it is new.
Yeah, no, but it was
Yeah.
been there. I
But
mean,
I'm pretty
I've
sure
had
it's
it a
probably
couple
been there.
times. It's
'Cause, I
good.
mean,
I had
like
it 2 days ago. It was good. We were at work and one of my coworkers called every Popeyes in Laredo, and Del Mar had it.
Nice.
So,
Really?
yeah.
They've been fucking killing it, man.
Killing it.
Especially on Sundays.
And their
Oh.
thing is that they're not spending
fired.
any money on advertising whatsoever.
Everyone's doing it for them.
Everyone's
Literally
doing it.
everyone's
Yeah.
doing
They do that on purpose.
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A
yeah.
and
Yeah, it's cool.
Twitter.
Twitter for sure,
Yeah.
100%. Twitter just blows up with that shit.
Dude, Twitter blew up Sal's Pizza a while back. They were like, "Hey, this
Oh
is
yeah, because he wanted
yeah.
to close.
Twitter.
Sal's
Is there a lot of people on Twitter from Laredo?
I would say yes.
Yeah, because
My-
I mean, there's been people from Laredo that go viral on Twitter every now and
Sal's,
then.
for example.
Should we get on
Sal's
Twitter?
going
Yeah.
on, yeah.
It's a young people thing.
Twitter, it's like imagine Facebook but times 40. Like it's extremely fast paced.
We should get on Twitter then.
I'm not gonna say yes or no because I suck at Twitter. I don't use it.
I'm on Twitter like an insane amount. Like,
I'm
I'll
on
just be on
Facebook, that's it.
Instagram.
you know,
I'm on Instagram, but on my personal Instagram, I don't have nothing. I haven't posted in years.
it's like
I
it's understandable.
occasionally post pictures of my dogs on my personal Instagram.
The only one that I focus on the most is just my art Instagram. Yeah, so
That's
about it.
Zagang.
Zolgang, yeah. I did that painting.
Oh,
Played
he's,
myself.
yeah,
Nice.
he did that painting
Nice.
there.
Having an art show.
November 8th.
Cultura, November 8th. Roulette. That's the name of the art show.
Roulette.
Yeah. I think it
Nice.
just sounded cool.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. Roulette.
Sounds like you better be wearing like some blush and shit and some.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear a
rouge.
suit with makeup.
Do it, bro.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck
Look
it.
out here, pull up,
Yeah.
looking very fab.
CBD Fest.
CBD Fest, man. I'm telling you,
Like
that's
yeah,
the
like
thing.
that, I forgot
That's
you got
the
sidetracked.
move.
I got
You
me
can go
like
do your art.
Thank you. That'd be awesome. Cause I mean, Gabe started the tattoo fest.
The Puerto
Oh,
Rico
that's coming
Fest.
up.
Yeah,
soon,
it's
isn't it?
coming.
No,
It's not
it's April.
It
Yeah, in
happened.
April.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Yeah, it's not gonna be until next year. But I mean,
imagine how fucking dope it would be. Like, let's say
I wanted to go, but I worked that weekend.
I think there's a show coming up. Rap artists from Laredo. We're sponsoring a little bit for them.
Oh,
I don't-
nice.
it's badass. Yeah, that's another.
there
great
was
thing,
one
like
that just
sponsoring
happened
that
this
shit.
last weekend, which was the Everything
It's
Laredo.
September 16th, I think.
Oh shit!
September
Okay,
16th. Nice.
I think, right?
fucking Mexican
I don't
Independence Day.
remember. You answered the messages for that one. I don't remember.
That's great. Like you get like a month in, you guys are already sponsoring shows and stuff, like putting your name out there in ways that like some people don't even consider a way. Like that.
I wonder if
sponsoring is actually a big way to get your name out there.
for sure. Like
Yeah.
also they do this Sunday brunch at Cultura where people just go and like they have like their little stands and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Venues, yeah,
It's another one.
Yeah, look
my
into
work-
that.
my work
Vendors.
schedule is crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
understandable. Yeah,
So,
It's like a Sunday brunch type
yeah.
of deal.
Yeah, we'll look into that. I
Yeah.
mean, anything. I mean, even
Yeah.
when we made the shirts, I told him we're going with somebody local. Like, I mean, whenever hey, let's go out to dinner. We don't want to eat at chain restaurants. Like, we always
Yeah.
want to eat somewhere local. So we always do that. So even with the shirts, I
Support,
was
my
like,
guy.
yeah, I was like, no, we're gonna find somebody local who does shirts. Like, so I don't know. I don't even know how I
Get those
stumbled.
big corporations out of here.
yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
Bring back Main Street. Is that what you guys put in there or no? Or
Yeah.
oh, I want to talk about that. How'd you guys come up with that name?
So we were. I saw a Time magazine article about CBD when we were still researching it, and I was like, oh, and he was saying CBD is gonna go mainstream, and I'm like, what's Main Street? Like, so I looked it up, and it's like, well, Main Street is where the most popular businesses are at, like where all the happening stores are, and so I was like, you know what, like we're gonna be, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna be CBD Main Street. We're gonna be where you buy it from.
The premier spot.
Nice.
And you know, honestly,
So
initially
that was why we chose it.
when I clicked the handle to your Instagram,
Mhm.
I was 100% expecting it to be like
Not Laredo.
somewhere. No. Like, well, yes, but then I was like, no, it has to be Laredo, and I thought it was gonna be like somewhere downtown, like on Iturbide Street or something. I was
Yeah.
like, it has to be somewhere downtown. It sounds like such a downtown thing.
Yeah.
Well, there's a thing, Laredo Main Street also, which I didn't know about until after we started all this. No, I mean, no affiliation with them whatsoever, but
Fuck y'all. Just kidding. Just kidding.
No, we're joking.
We're joking.
but yeah, They're Laredo Mainstreet, and they're the ones who host like the farmers market, I think.
Right,
or they
right.
promote the farmers market, I believe.
One or the other, but I've seen both of
and
that.
downtown as well. But that's why we chose that name.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a good name.
It fucking fits.
It just doesn't say anything Laredo, which was we kind of wanted to incorporate Laredo in there. So when you do search for our name on Instagram, I mean, I don't think you automatically assume that this is somebody local.
Yeah, that's. And
I'll be honest. Like one of the reasons why, I was you guys popped up on my feed, and you guys started following me, and I was like, oh, okay. So I went to the profile, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is it? 'Cause the pictures looked like professional pictures. Like they were well known. That had, like nice lighting and stuff. It reminded me a lot of like how Cultura takes their pictures of their like their new beer or whatever the fuck. Like the way they show their shit. And I was like, okay, this is like a legitimate thing. And then I saw that you guys were later. I was like, oh, dope. So I followed back, and I was thinking in my head like, oh shit, like they're presenting it in a way that's a lot more pleasing than some other
appealing.
More appealing than I've seen some, because there's several pages that follow me, and they're just like maybe some kid that's finding stupid pictures of on the Spencer or some shit, and they're just posting it up.
Right.
But you guys present it in a way that's like extremely digestible, extremely pleasant, and the pictures just go to show how great they are.
This is so cool.
Does it? Oh shit, that looks nice.
They're some nice CBD joints rolled in a raw paper. I fuck with raw heavily. That was my whole thing. They got a nice little filter and everything. Look at that.
Nice little cone, my guy.
For real.
It's a beautiful little cone.
I feel like Wiz Khalifa right now.
It smells nice.
Good.
It smells nice.
Smell-o-vision.
I wish you guys could smell this. It smells nice. It's like a nice little spicy smell and shit.
Dope.
Plain motherfucking Jane. But you're right though. Like the aesthetic of the page.
Aesthetic. That's the fucking word I was trying to think of. God, fucking damn it.
Aesthetically pleasing.
Aesthetically pleasing.
That was our goal.
100%.
And you guys achieved that. Like
Thank you.
feel like you hit right on the money because. Right. So, it looked like professional as fuck, like you mentioned. I thought it was downtown. You guys don't even have like a fucking storefront. That's crazy. And then when I saw, I was like, "There's no address listed." I was like, "What the fuck? Maybe they have like a website or something."
Yeah, not even I mean, we don't even have a website either because we want the experience to still kind of be personal, and we want people to talk to us and have a way to I don't know, interact with the customer. It's been working so far, so as long as we can keep it going like that, then we will. But yeah, Gilbert's ultimate goal is a storefront.
Nice, that'd be cool.
It's where it's going. It's coming. It's CBD is coming whether you like it or not. And I just
we hope you choose us.
Yeah,
I hope you choose CBD Mainstreet.
Yeah,
and I will partake of these soon. Now, is it okay we wrap up right now? Good. I have 4 miles to put in.
4 miles to put in.
Yeah.
For your challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no problem.
So I started this challenge and I fucked myself over. Where, like on Nike, and invited a bunch of my friends and shit. But it was a simple challenge. It was just run 1 mile a day for the whole month of August. Right? So it's 31 miles in total. My ass started slacking and now I'm behind.
So now you have to do 4 today?
4 today, 4 tomorrow, 4 the next day, 4 the day after.
Oh, you've been slacking.
Oh, you've been slacking a lot.
Hard, bro.
Yeah, I never started. I forgot.
He's like, for like the last 12 days.
Yeah, for real, pretty much. The last half of the month. And actually, not even, because I logged like the 15 miles I have right now in like 3 or 4 days. So I fucking slacked the rest of the month.
You're like, I'm good.
And if you
should smoke those after you run.
Yeah, 100%. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
100%.
And I'm doing another one, so I expect Orly to join. And if you guys are more than welcome to join if you want to. It's on the
fat, dude.
Look who you're talking to, bro.
I'm fucking fat.
That's okay.
I love
but so yeah, I'm gonna start another one. The first one was called "Be a Decent Human Being" challenge, right?
Okay.
The next one for September is called "Wake Me Up When September Ends." And it's gonna be 2 miles a day, so it'll be 60 in total. So
wow,
have fun doing
that. Have you lost a lot of weight?
No.
No. He's like, no, because I haven't done it for 12 days.
Yeah, no. Like, honestly, for me, it's difficult to lose weight. For me, A, because I suck at being disciplined, and B, I eat like shit most of the time. But like,
100%. I'm a heavy smoker. That's one of the reasons why I don't even. Dude, I'm such a heavy smoker. Like I get tired. Yeah, I get tired of like one of the stairs in Cultura. I'm fucking dying by the time I get to the top, and I just light a cigarette. Yeah, I gotta
catch my breath.
Yeah, because I'm already at like I think a pack a day.
Damn,
I'm
bro.
pushing a pack a day already.
I find it interesting, like how many people still smoke. I'm like, you guys know that there's like cancer, right? Like,
yeah. No, it was my fuck up, and honestly, like that. Like, I started. This is a complete segue, but I started smoking at 15 because I thought it was cool, and I wanted to be cool in front of the cool kids.
I almost went down that route,
and then it just like by the time I turned 18, I was already like full on addicted to nicotine, and then it just got out of hand. At 18, I was really bad. At 18, I was 2 packs a day.
A little 2-packer.
I was buying the fucking cheap ass cigarettes so I can afford to have 2 packs a day. And then when I turned 20 is when I cut down, and I was a pack a week, but now I'm back to like I'm pushing a pack a day.
Damn, dog.
Yeah, so I gotta chill out.
See, instead of every time you get
CBD,
every time you get the urge to smoke,
actually.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
you do some research on that, but there's people from the Vance Global cigarettes that we follow. Vance Global, which is our vendor that we buy from. They post stories about people quitting cigarettes, smoking
nicotine.
CBD.
Yeah, I gotta do that for sure. I gotta get on that horse.
So there it is. Download the Nike Run Club app if you want to. Join my challenge.
I have it. I just get the notifications and
boom, there you go.
Close them.
Hey, get up and run today.
No, that's okay.
I'm good. And it's gonna be a difficult time to get these miles in because I lost my headphones.
R.I.P.
Pussy.
Yep. Pretty much. But anyways, thank you guys so much for coming on. It was
thank you
really
for inviting us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait, let them know how they can reach you and all that.
Please.
You can find us on Instagram at CBD Mainstreet. Inbox us any questions. If you want to place an order, let us know anything at all that we can help you with, and we'll deliver right to your door.
There you guys have it. And if you don't live in Laredo?
If you don't live in Laredo,
you're fucked.
I was gonna say, like,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We actually haven't had anybody out of Laredo. Well, actually, no. One guy messaged us out of Laredo and.
I thought it was from it had Lime Street. So
yeah. He's like, oh yeah,
it's Lime Street. Yeah, I'll deliver by 6 p.m. He's in fucking Michigan.
Oh shit!
Oh damn!
Did he not read like the description?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'll be home, and I'm like, I go to his page. I'm like, I don't think this guy's in Laredo.
Yeah.
Sure enough, he wasn't. But if you live
are
out
you
of
sure? Yeah, there's mountains in this picture. Laredo doesn't have mountains.
He's wearing a sweater. It's August. But yeah, if you're out of town, we'll ship to you gladly.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to ask.
Okay.
Is that
dope?
It's legal to ship, right? Because it's
Yes.
CBD?
Yeah.
We get it shipped to our door.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Boom. There you have it.
Yes.
So still submit your orders if you want to, even if you don't live in Laredo.
Yeah. And if you want to come meet us, I don't know why you'd want to, but if you want to meet us next Friday, we'll be at Wizard Wicks from 7 to 10, 11-ish.
10.
Till I get sleepy or we run out of stuff because...
You'd be surprised.
We'll do the raffle towards the end.
Towards
like
the
at
end of
10.
the night,
How do you get on the raffle?
We're going to buy some tickets. Just sign your name. And then at the end of the night, we'll
show
go
up
live or...
Just show up and hang out.
Just show up, hang out. You don't have to buy anything. Just...
No. You got to buy shit. Don't be a fucking asshole.
Yeah, please.
Please buy some shit, dude. Don't be a dick.
It's quality product, man.
For sure, dude. I mean, look at this neat packaging, dude. Like, this already, like, this goes to show way more than, like, some Laredo shops do. You know, I'm not trying to dog on anyone. Not trying to be a fucking dick.
As a consumer, though, like,
as a consumer, this is
like,
pleasing. This is aesthetically pleasing. This is extremely fun to see. It's like you're getting a fucking fun little thing for yourself. Like
free delivery. We don't charge you for delivery. You pay your product. I mean,
unlike your weed dealer.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, hey, JK, I deliver, but like it's $5.
We want to get one of those little like Pizza Hut signs on the top of the car, like you know we're coming down the street.
At the same time as like you want to keep it private with the customers, so
100%. Yeah.
Fucking siren, like we're selling CBD, bro.
Just put Herbal Life.
Herbal Life, damn.
Instead of Herbal
Life.
Herbal.
Yeah, no.
I'm kidding. Whatever.
Uber Herbs.
We're really trying not to get pulled over.
Yeah, dude, because you
sure.
don't know.
Yeah,
cops can be crazy. They might shoot people. So I don't know. No offense to any cops out there.
But that's a podcast for another time.
Right.
That's our podcast for On the Streets of Laredo. Catch us on.
Oh yeah, so he's part of that too.
Yeah, I'm part of the On the Streets of Laredo. Yeah.
There you go. If you guys would be down, I'd love to have you again. Maybe we can talk about whatever else.
Awesome. Yeah.
Sure.
Gilbert, I know you want to talk about conspiracies.
Anytime.
All right. I'm super down for
I'm
that.
down.
All right.
But anyways,
we'd love to.
Yeah, they don't listen to me at home without. So.
Just like with the shit, like see how it's connected.
The board and the
my mother-in-law even covers her fucking camera on her computer.
That goes to show they're fucking watching you, my guy.
Oh, I mean, they're definitely watching us right now. It's a camera right there.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like in general, like, you know, you have your phone in your pocket.
Yeah,
Just
you always-
listening to
always
you.
Put your
Listening.
phone away when you want to talk shit because
Yeah,
they're listening to you.
the government, man.
Put it on airplane
You ever
mode.
think of something and then it comes out on your phone?
Yeah, that's been the thing.
That's a
the
fucking
most-
fact, bro.
That's scary.
That's
Yeah.
for real facts, dude. For real facts.
It's, you know, we're getting
Yeah.
closer and closer to looking behind the simulation. So
Mhm.
it's weird. All right.
But anyways, yeah, we'll let you go run because you really gotta get those miles in.
For real.
CBD,
I gotta
my
take the
guy.
babysitter home too. So
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Y'all have a good night. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you.
Thank you.